not bump the camera yet.
Correct.
Hi, everybody.
Greetings,
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Welcome to Thursday's stream where we are playing Warlord chess. And I'm gonna get some rules in the chats for
this way,
everyone.
face like face Callie, face into the camera.
Oh my god. I'm also going to put a link to our Patreon if
That's
you're
the
watching the YouTube VOD, so that if you enjoyed this and want to come join our awesome community for as little as $1 a month, you absolutely can with ease. Now then, how's everyone doing?
Hello.
After having watched me fight cameras during the literal entirety of
The pre-show's gonna be great.
For once, it wasn't because the cameras themselves were fucking him over.
Yeah,
It was.
It's a first.
It is. I appreciate that they presented me with a unique problem.
Yeah.
And that it was not such a bad problem that I was actually able to solve it within the 30 minutes pre-show alone.
A
So,
rare and wonderful thing.
It's a rare and wonderful
Hey.
thing.
It's like, this gotta be a first, right?
Yeah. Look, when you have the cameras fuck you over on a consistent enough basis, you get good enough at figuring out how to navigate their nonsense.
Why
Yo.
is it being cranky? Well, this time this happened last time. Okay, so probably we'll try that to play.
I have a scientific process now, and I also know that the scientific process is basically never reset the transmitter. It's unplug it and plug it back in a few times until it decides it wants to, which is infinitely easier and faster.
Yep. Hello, Tribbles. Hello, Oxy.
Hey,
Welcome.
Hey, ladies.
And because it's early in stream, Oxy, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Are we singing the
Are
whole
we
thing?
the
No,
whole
no,
thing?
do not do that. She will
No.
murder you.
Nothing. You get none of it.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted.
What?
You can't
You
copyright
can't
happy
copyright
birthday.
happy birthday.
Tell the fucking copyright office that.
There's no way that's copyright.
I mean,
Fucking copyrighted.
I'm doing it early
You guys
before everyone
do not
gets in.
toss.
Oxy.
I think it might have come out of it recently,
It's-
but people have been routinely sued for
and
singing
I kept
Happy
my
Birthday.
promise. I didn't make
By
a trust in
who?
Discord.
The fucking holding company that bought the rights and held on to it for the specific purpose of suing everybody who tried to use it publicly and collecting money
Are they one
from
of the
everybody who
Texas
didn't want to
trolls?
get sued.
There's
Yes,
there-
they are absolutely a patent
There's
troll.
this.
No, he
This
specifically
coalition of-
asked that we not. That's it. So no, we will not.
There's a
Fair
coalition of judges and lawyers in Texas that buys patents. Any patent. Like they bought a patent for a stick that you throw for a dog, and they will sue companies just religiously for anything that they find. They're like, that has a stick in it. They violated our patent, and they will sue them, knowing that they will settle. The
That
average
they thought
settlement
it was worth
is like
redeeming.
between $200 and
You know what? That's
$300,000. So they get, I think they like per year they're making like $40 million or something like that. It's something
Okay,
disgusting.
it is now in the public domain.
I do believe that someone was shisty enough to do that before it wound up in public domain.
Warner Chappell Music used to own it until June of 2016.
Well, fuck you, Warner
Fantastic.
Chapel Music.
That's right. I sang your
I'll say
song
it.
all the time. I was breaking your copyright for 40 years.
What the fuck? First published in 1893, and piano arrangements for copyright in 1935. Okay.
All right.
Oh.
So here's what I was getting at.
Mm.
So you can copyright the music to it,
Mm.
but it doesn't cover the lyrics.
I believe so.
It's the musical arrangement that they can copyright. They can't
Yes.
copyright the words.
But if you sing the lyrics to the arrangement in a public setting, and it's not just like a private birthday party where they can't enforce that shit, they can and would sue you if they thought they could actually
Well,
get
then
money.
I guess all those public birthday parties that I had where they sang "Happy Birthday" in a public freaking restaurant or whatnot before 2016, we were all in violation of copyright.
Demonstrating the
Suck it!
demonstrating the idiocy of the U.S. copyright system is always a public good.
It's
Yeah.
so stupid.
Also,
So stupid.
thank you, Tribbles, for redeeming a Shane fact retroactively to count for that.
I mean, in fairness, it is a really good shade fact.
Indeed.
very infuriating.
It is extremely.
And
infuriating.
if I may, once again, fuck you, Warner Chapel Music.
that, what he said times 10.
Oxy has decided that we shall roll a die, and the lowest roll shall do the exercise.
Well, then
Oh.
go get a Sir Junkers. Oh, look at you.
He's already got
getting
the
a
lowest.
Gets it?
Yeah,
Lowest
lowest
gets
gets it.
84.
I was like 64.
Is it 64?
Yep. It is
Quit-
64.
Quit greasing your numbers.
They look very similar.
I'll give it that. Some of those are
Yeah.
very similar.
I thought it was an 84 at first, too.
Oh, well, Callahan has graciously volunteered an exercise at 11. That's fantastic.
You know what? I can't laugh too hard because the
There's
fates
a 10%
I ate
are
a
a
lot.
fickle bitch.
Oh, look, it's more than 11. What are the odds?
If you tie, we're doomed.
73.
Ah.
Yeah.
Have fun. I don't know how it keeps
Oh,
hitting
no,
you.
I don't
there is
know.
no
Usually
exercise
it's
camp tonight
deliberate.
because I
Yeah.
have to coach it.
Yeah, usually
Yeah.
it's deliberate. Do we have the exercise cam?
It's right there.
Oh, right.
We
I
had
had
the
to
top-down cam for this, but everything looked like the same piece, so we had to poke the
Like
exercise.
a top-down view of a chessboard. Turns out you can't tell what anything is. And I saw
cannot-
that when I turned it on at 6:30 and went, oh shit. And then went to the table and went, correct me if I'm wrong. We can't tell what this is, right?
The answer
Like,
was
like, nope, all these pieces look the same.
all these
You could-
circles make squares.
Okay, I take that back. You could tell what the
Maybe
knights
I'll
were.
spin Adrian X.
You could. They got snoots.
Yeah, you could tell what the knights were, and you
Callahan
could sort
rolled an
of tell
11.
what the pawns were. Everybody
PJ
else.
rolled a 70 something.
Yeah, I got a 73.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Callahan rolled an 11. That's why he got the exercise.
Adriana said serves Callahan right.
It does. She's quick
Wait,
on the
hey,
update.
yeah, but what? Why did it serve Callahan? I feel like he's been. What
Callahan
die?
works in the same
Good
place
job.
as this particular viewer.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
So,
That tracks.
as a former co-worker of Callahan, yes, he that does deserve it.
Who's
he
talking
regularly
shit?
gets
Don't worry
screwed
about
by that.
Yeah.
Sir
Look it
Chalkers
up.
just does not like you.
No. No, I get most of the exercises, but that's fine.
I mean, when it's deliberate, I get it, but even the random ones.
Yeah,
these
even the
days, like,
random
what the
ones,
fuck?
now that Phil's gone, they've just defaulted to you.
Yeah.
Speaking of exercise and dying and whatnot, I was kind of talking to Tyler about Wallace and Callahan and them because I don't know that. Were you here? Yeah, you've met Tyler before, but only like once.
Yeah, at the
New Year's Eve,
party.
yeah. And
Sounds familiar.
you had mentioned in the chat, it's just like I'm old and I'm dying. You overestimate my health, and I'm like, walking is healthy for you.
Stop getting
Not
sick.
if it kills you.
Yeah, it won't kill you. Walking is healthy for you. Walking
It might kill you.
He'll be fine. If he can walk around inside the con, he can walk a few blocks to a steakhouse.
In fairness,
I did.
nobody walks around
I'm-
inside the car.
I'm her other best friend. It's been stated in a public setting with witnesses.
Congratulations. We're all very
It was accidental, but I claimed it.
How did that happen? I'm confused and scared.
Oh my god, I can't remember what we were talking about.
How the hell do you keep getting sick, Kronos?
But she said that her other best friend
Fuck,
also
man.
did
School picture season.
that.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, all schools are petri dishes.
Yep. Yes.
It's a tragedy, but such is how it works. Well, I'm going to switch us to the top-down view real quick. So, we are playing Warlord Chess.
Yes.
It is pinned in the chat in Twitch, and YouTube should still have it because YouTube has not been super chatty yet tonight, so you should be able to see it. This is 4-player chess.
Kind of.
No, it is absolutely 4-player chess.
Four-player
It just
murder's
has
more like it.
some extra twists to make it a little more exciting.
I believe you could legally refer to this as chess. Probably.
I mean, you've got the same 16 pieces, and it's on a checkered board.
Not the point.
I feel like that's exactly the point. We
Not-
were just talking back and forth. So,
Jack Rumba.
scoring in this game takes place over the course of either 40 turns or being the last one standing.
Wait, we only have 40 turns.
We should
That's the
make a
maximum.
way to
Or until
track
everybody's
turn.
I had
So is
already
that
thought
40
about
turns
it.
for everybody, like 40 rounds around the table, or is
Yeah.
it 40 moves?
No, 40 turns for every individual person.
Okay.
Yes.
There's no way it would work.
Wow.
It would be a
Jesus.
very long game.
So this is like speed chess on ketamine.
I mean, it's meant to make sure that when you get down to 2 people, they don't fuck around for 3 hours trying to.
Trying to get the
yes, nameplate
perfect
colors do,
checkpoint.
in fact,
Checkpoint.
correspond with what we're each playing.
Yes,
Yes.
they do.
Yes. Yep.
We did that on purpose. In fact, when I bought this game at Gen Con, they had 10 different colors, and I bought the respective color for each of the meeples. So I bought 5 sets of pieces
Raining.
because of that exact thing.
And that's also why PJ and I have swapped places around the table, because
Yeah.
blue is over there and there isn't a yellow slot,
there's
but
no yellow
there's
square.
purple here. So
Yeah.
I'm going to pick a slightly.
And yes, chat, it is very weird being on this side of the table. Normally I'm used to facing off against him. Yeah.
so that's why you can see the side of his head in our cam.
Yes.
What's blue for over there?
The triangle on the castle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You got
Yours
shit
is
brown
red,
because
his
it
is
was
green.
closest to red we had.
Yeah.
Nothing is close to yellow, so I got purple.
Technically you have the entire border. It's all yellow.
Yeah, that's kind
I
of the
want to say
problem.
brown's closer to
It's
yellow,
fine, don't
and
worry
that's
about it.
closer to red.
I feel like it could go either way.
Why-
So go
why-
ahead and stick
it's
that
fine,
on
don't
the
worry
end of the
about
board closest to the camera.
Yeah.
And then
Round counter?
Oh, that's actually
a turn
perfect.
counter. And then you top the tap of the top of the screen, and
Top.
it'll bump it up by 1.
You top the tap of the screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the top one bumps it up by 1. That lowers it by 1.
Nice.
It's fine.
I heard what I said.
I heard what you were saying. I wasn't listening to you. I was listening to him.
So are we going to explain what the special rules are, or just jump
So,
into it and let them see the
Now that I've
carnage?
got that figured out, the special rules, you will note that there's a nice little star shape in the center of the board.
The Star of Chaos.
It is the Star of Chaos. If a pawn, a knight, or a king starts in any of the 4 squares touching that star and lives to its next turn,
They do damage.
it is allowed to start its next turn moving from any of those 4 spaces, provided the space is empty.
Correct.
Meaning you cannot just bump someone else out of the middle and take their spot, killing their piece, and then moving and killing another piece. That's
Correct.
not how it works.
So say if Braden has his pawn there, mine starts out there, mine survives to my round. I start off treating all these squares as where my pawn is currently at, and then I just capture
And
his.
he just bumps me off, and I am sad.
Pawns move diagonally. And
Pawn, yeah, when you're starting from the corners, pawns move diagonally. If you start from if you're doing the flat edged version where it's like cross, then they move normally.
Which we are not.
Do you
right
have to
now.
get your pawn all the way to the courtyard to turn them into a queen? Or
Yes,
just-
you have to get them up next to the enemy's courtyard, and they have to survive to your next turn.
No, they have to be in the courtyard or next to it.
I believe they
Next
just have to get to the castle.
Yeah, they have to be next to the castle.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
it's just
castle.
it should
Yeah, so
still just
all
be
of
8
these.
spaces.
Pawns and knights don't enter the castle, but pawns can get promoted if they reach to the edge of the castle and
Got it.
don't die
Yes.
before your turn comes back around.
Now, the other handy thing is you may have noticed on each corner of the board there is a triangle with 3 segments.
Throne, Great Hall, courtyard.
So, if you have a rook, bishop, or queen, i.e., the 3 that can't use the chaos symbol, they can go in to any of those spaces that they can legally reach.
I thought the queen could use the chaos symbol in the center.
It cannot.
Yeah, okay.
No, can't.
Are you sure about that?
Queens.
The queen,
It can't.
it cannot. You know that if you watch
It-
the video.
It can go to the space, but it can't like do the thing where it starts from any of them.
Ah,
Yeah, we're getting the
Still covering a
yeah,
lot of area.
there are 2 parts to this. I'm getting to the other part.
Yep.
If those pieces are inside the triangle on your next turn,
That's just normal queen.
they can utilize any of the legal exit points
But it's
that they're touching.
Diagonal. It can't start.
so say I've got my queen here in the courtyard.
They have it on a square, I guess.
Yeah.
She treats all of these as valid exits for her to move, which means I cover a swath that way, and then I also cover a diagonal swath out that way.
Of note, the most important element of that area is it allows your bishops to switch colors. That's their intent. As you'll note, all our bishops are starting on the same color right now. So if you want to get onto an opposing color, the bishop must use
Diagonal move
the
into
diagonal
there,
movement
and then
in
you
there
can swap it out.
and then bounce out.
Yep. So
Which is
right
really
now,
cool.
yeah. So right now, Callahan and I, we're starting on white. Braden and Nate's bishops are starting both on black.
And then finally, the other part of the triangle, if one of your pieces is standing on one side of the courtyard, or any of these three spots really, any of the three squares hanging out there, they can spend their move to shortcut across the triangle. So anything except a pawn is allowed to do this, on the grounds that the pawn is
A
ever going to
lowly,
move there.
lowly pawn.
And a knight, because knights are weird and they move odd.
No, the knights can do that too, I think.
Knights are not allowed to enter the
They
castle.
can't enter, they can shortcut through.
It's-
say.
I don't
Yes.
think so. No, it's just queens, bishops, and rooks.
Any piece can use the shortcuts.
Any piece
Okay.
can
Oh, any
use the
piece can use
side-to-side
shortcuts.
shortcuts.
Yeah.
Only the bishop, queen, and rook
Can
use the
actually go
interior.
inside.
Okay.
They're the only ones allowed to stay inside. The others just sneak through. But of note, you could also just use your move to move your rook through the secret passage if you really wanted. I don't know why you would, but you do you, fam. So those are the extra rules, basically. And then the points you score are going to be dependent upon the pieces that you personally take. The moment you are checkmated, all your remaining pieces leave the board, so nobody else can score free points off of you.
Correct. So
So-
there's actually incentive to not checkmate opponents. This is a battle to the death.
Basically. And then we'll tally our points at the end just to keep things moving reasonably.
Yeah.
But that's Warlord chess. It's chess, but it's got a few extra divots going on. And who do we want to have go first?
Chonkers.
Yeah, go and roll chonkers while I get some music on, because I think this is going to be a game where we spend a lot of it in the tank.
Very
I would like you all to have nice things
It
to
is a
listen
16.
to. But we will be paying attention to chat.
Jesus Christ, man, a 90?
Look, he sucked it up on the exercise he was doing.
Yeah, no,
Fair enough.
fair.
And it hurt extra because I did sit-ups.
Oh joy.
You know what? I'm willing to allow it.
Well, looks like you and Braden are going to have a roll off.
I got an idea as well.
Yep.
Holy shit.
You have to acquire 90 fucking 1.
This is
Fair.
the dumbest dice roll for going first, I think, we've ever.
I think you're right.
10% chance? Fucking nailed it.
It was 1% chance just to get it.
Just the sweet math.
Yeah.
Oh, it's perfect.
Fucking batch.
Oh, that's
The
great.
only thing I'm happy about is you have changed my turn order from being last to second. So, thank you.
I wanted to go first.
Well, you get nothing.
Oh, so we're not doing like a weird Z pattern?
Fuck that.
We're just going to
No.
do clockwise?
Throw it
Okie dokie.
clockwise.
I'm
Not
always his problem. He is always my
Everybody is
problem.
always everybody's problem. That's
So
but
moving into the castle,
he
does that
can't
take all of your
avoid-
movement?
Hmm?
Going into the castle, does that take all of your movement?
Yes.
I believe it
You
does.
you need to end your turn.
You need to end your turn in the castle to be able. You can. I think you can cut through it. But let me check.
But what I'm asking is, if I went to the throne and still had movement left, could I get to the courtyard?
Yes, absolutely, you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go to any tier of the castle. It's almost always beneficial just to.
Yeah.
Neat.
If you can hit the throne, you
Queen
can
to
hit.
courtyard.
Ah. Well, someone chose.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't like any of what you're doing there.
Well, he's still trapped. He's got to move other crap first.
For the moment, yeah, but I see what he's kind of looking to do, and I don't love that.
Well,
Anybody.
it's the murder, Brayden.
I get that.
Also, chat, it has been well over a decade since I actually even played normal
Yeah,
chess.
none of us have played
So-
chess in a hot minute,
Yeah.
so
And this is...
Warlord chess.
I'm not quite at a decade, but I think I'm at probably 3-4 years.
Stop it!
no. Fine. I'm
Let
gonna do
chaos
that.
reign.
Hell damn fart! All right.
Hi, Callahan. What are you up to?
This is interesting. Callahan's moving a knight.
I mean, knights are a decent opening move.
They are a decent opening move.
Like, all of us have just chosen different ways to be violent.
Yes, I was gonna say, it all ends in the murder. The murder, you see.
So we're at turn 1.
Yes.
Yes, we have made
Wait,
it to turn 1.
That was turn 1.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have
that's-
completed turn 1.
Yeah, we've completed
Oh,
turn
I
1.
see.
Actually, you might as well bump it up to 2 so that we show we're on 2.
Right.
Okay.
We're on turn 2.
Go forth.
Yeah, things are... I can see how this game gets spicy real quick. I've been very excited to get this out, and I know Nate's been more excited than I have. And I was already pretty excited because I looked at this in 2021 and passed on it because I didn't have the budget really to justify it. But I knew going into 2024 I wanted to pick this up. Now we have it.
You're up.
Where did you go?
Move the pawn.
Oh, I see. Okay. I think I too like being a pawn.
This is making that very, very rusty set of gears in my brain just grind horribly as they're trying to spin up.
And try and figure out whatever.
And also trying to face off into these, not a single opponent, but now 3.
Yup.
That's a bold move, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off for him.
How dare you?
Wow!
Bring it, motherfucker.
Well, it does force me into a position.
It does.
Interesting.
Actually, not really.
Oh, it absolutely does.
Really doesn't.
If I take his knight, he gets my rook.
Yeah, the
If it takes-
basic.
And then he gets into my castle and he can do fucking
But you could
anything.
do the
And then
other
I'm,
thing.
Oh,
no, then I'm
yeah.
just checkmated, I
Yeah.
think. Or I could kill you with my king.
You could
No,
take
you
his rook.
almost can. That is,
But then I take his rook, he gets my knight. But then I get
it's funny.
take his knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we start trading pieces. I don't want to trade, I want to take.
Well, Nathan has decided that you will be trading and liking it,
I-
or you will have a détente, and I don't think you'll have a détente.
We can maintain this eternal peace in mutually assured destruction while we kill
Question.
them.
And this is important.
Uh-huh.
So anything can move through secret passages. So if
Yes.
I move my rook here, can he just move his rook there? and
Yes.
kill it?
Yes, he
Correct.
can.
Okay.
So
He
Same
sure can.
applies
your
on your
corners, your corners are helping to defend each other, right?
Yes.
So your rook is technically covered by your other rook.
It's kind of spicy.
Holy Mary, mercy me.
Now yours can't move backwards though, because it's still a pawn, right, Brady?
I cannot move backwards, that is correct. However, since I'm touching the chaos square, I can start that pawn's move from any of those 4 spots.
Right.
That's why I took it. 'Cause I wanted to be a different problem.
You're a whore.
And yes, as its entire move, it goes to the other side of the secret passage. That is correct.
You're up, Braden.
Chicanery.
This is, I have to admit, this is very interesting.
It's just super different.
I am enjoying my capacity to instantaneously create a fucking stalemate.
Meanwhile, all I'm doing is just like, I just want my queen in the castle, man. Fuck.
Okay.
Fuck ball.
Wow! This is very interesting.
Look, I just want to
Yeah.
make sure
All right, well,
that if stupid crap keeps happening,
Jesus
other stupid crap
Christ
could be a thing.
on a motorbike, man.
I had to do it in the opposite order I
I
normally
get-
would do it, because otherwise he ends up in a horrifying position.
Can you go into people's courtyards?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
If you get 2 queens and you get a queen in this one and this one, you basically cover the whole fucking board.
Yeah, it's very terrifying.
There's nowhere to run.
I was admittedly hoping that you would go the opposite way with that, because that would put me in a better position.
Oh, for sure.
You're up.
Are we already on turn 4?
Yep.
Yeah,
It goes rapidly, doesn't it? We're 10%
Like I
already
said,
done.
this is a game that goes very quick.
And right now,
I
you
also
already-
immediately
Actually, no,
removed
sorry.
almost all of your options. So
he's in the lead.
So
Yeah, Nathan has taken the best piece currently, but I don't expect that's going to last.
That's not
absolutely not. I'm losing that rook immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So now I have to see, is PJ going to be cool?
No,
So I can go bully count against you.
it's not.
I'm just right now.
gonna-
I'm just trying something based off
I'm
of
going to
an
operate
idea.
under the
that-
assumption he is until proven.
Right now, I'm just testing a theory that I've got. I don't know if it's gonna fucking work, but
I'm just over here telling Callahan to keep his war with Nathan off my land.
Did you make the move?
Yeah, just keep it off my lawn.
telling Callahan to keep your war off my lawn.
The
That's
two of you
That's
can
funny.
have your little picnic contest over there.
Hello,
And
PJ.
You just stay
Why
off
are you
the
like
wall.
this?
I am making the horses keys.
It is! It's universe!
Now, kid.
God.
No.
Also bump the turn counter. Hey, Magic Bruce move. The four Meeple Kingdoms lived in peace until one day Callahan attacked.
Are you seeing the sheer raw
Welcome in.
I
fucking
did
bullshit
it for
here?
what?
You did. You did. Are you also seeing the sheer raw bullshit I'm about to pull on
I
PJ?
think I do.
It's real funny.
Is there a limit to what you can have? Can you only have one piece in each area?
One piece per each area.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
count.
with
They
that-
each count as one space.
Yes.
Can you move them around, or you got to get one out before you can get another one in?
Question on how bishops change color. Do they change color immediately upon entering this? If you move them in there and keep them there?
On leaving, it depends
It's
on
on
which path they take
depending on
out.
which diagonal path you take. out.
Right.
You do not have to change color, but you can.
Yeah.
Because the further back you are, the more paths you can take out of the castle.
Right.
Any path you can take, let's say you're in the courtyard, you can take any exit afforded to you by the Great Hall or the throne as well.
Gotcha.
But if you're in the Great Hall, you can only take the exits afforded to you by the Great Hall.
I need a better plan.
My plan is just to tell you to stay off my lawn.
Your lawn is very concise, but you are also like threatening some stuff in it.
I am because I know that you don't listen to words, so I need you to be able to see the actions.
Oh,
You're up.
aha!
I feel like move this friend.
Brendo?
I'm just move him right there. He's gonna be cool. Are we tripping elements to the meeples? Guys, during Christmas, X-Men is cool. Took Wolverine to a tournament, though I will never bring him again. How'd you do, out of curiosity? If any one of the meeples describes the Fire Nation, it is Cal. Nathan is the element of lemonade. You know what? That's not unfair. Also, can we
Ain't
have
even
lemonade?
fucking lemons in this.
I think you have proven a point.
Oh, that's funny.
2-2? Okay. Brayden's definitely water. Nathan is earth.
Ah,
David fire.
I can hear his
Callahan's
rusty
fire.
gears starting up too. You alright there, Callahan?
This is fine. Don't worry about it.
What did I just get done telling you about my book?
I'm cutting through to PJ's. I'm trying to get a queen. Just leave him alone.
You're funny if you think I'm going to let you get another queen.
It would be real funny.
The prime in this
I
type
need
of
you to
chess,
understand.
the prime target
That you
should
have
be
entered
fucking
my lawn.
pawns because
And you
anybody
will-
getting a second queen, let alone a third or a fourth,
You can leave it all be.
should not ever happen.
I could, but
Especially
there's
not
this
40
perfectly
turns.
poised horsey who is equipped to teach your pawn a life lesson.
That's
true.
right. That is true.
Yeah.
I don't really want to have to do that, but threats are no good if you don't follow through on them.
It's true.
I don't know. Sure up anyway. So on turn 6.
don't think Callahan is zen enough for air. I think that's a valid argument. I know he's capable of being zen enough for air, but I don't think he actually is zen enough for air.
I don't
on
do
a
those kind of
consistent
drugs
basis.
anymore.
The man makes a point.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's a good one, but it is a point.
Point. So what's Wolverine's shtick? Magic Moose move. I haven't played with the X-Men version of Dice Throne. Like, it's one I would not mind picking up. 'Cause I like the X-Men and I like Dice Throne.
This is about
But-
to get nasty.
Yeah, things are about to get
Fast.
spicy.
Okay.
You're up.
Alrighty.
So things are happening. Doings are transpiring.
Yeah,
I'm cool with letting PJ kind of do his thing because he hasn't walked into my lands. But Callahan dared to cross a line, and I see what he did in doing it, and I'm very upset about it. But there isn't a lot I can do about it this exact second.
That's what I was hoping. I was hoping there's enough problems going on that you're gonna not care.
Yeah, and you were also hoping I didn't see that bishop set up to punish me for punishing.
No.
I was wondering if you were going to notice that.
There now, just he noticed it on his own. There is table talk allowed in this game, and you can even make alliances and shit. But there can only be one victor. It says right in the rules.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know if
it's
I
not
don't know
like
if I really want to do the whole diplomacy thing and just stab another person in the back.
all right.
I mean,
Or is it just, hey,
So
so
I
it's an
think
alliance, we're going to kick
he
their
did
asses, and then
take
whoever's
the
got the
bait.
most points wins.
yeah, I'm not stupid. A bishop sniper tactics were my bread and butter because everybody forgets the bishop.
Everybody forgets the bishop.
Everybody
So I
I'm
always,
gonna do it.
Wow, okay, here we go.
I mean, I don't really care. It was just there to be annoying.
I know. I want to be annoyed.
It's purpose. I'm just sitting there, I'm like, yep, I should have probably done that same tactic too, but I'm testing something else out.
But I would
'Cause
rather not
this
trade
whole
with the
concept
pawn.
interests me.
Yeah.
What did you move?
Oh, pawn from here to here.
Okay, thank you.
Stick it up.
You're gonna turn set.
We are.
You're up.
Interesting. He's there.
Don't like what?
This is fine. Don't worry about it.
You know what you have to do, but you don't know if you have the strength to do it.
It's appropriate to come over here and send a message.
Oh, that's not cool.
I feel like you weren't cool, and I need to
Is
remind
that
you.
still forward for me?
No, forward for you is coming towards me. Forward
Always.
for pawns is diagonal. Capturing is straight.
Yes.
But that's straight, isn't it?
This would be straight. So you can
Yeah.
capture his
then
as
he'll
long
take
as you're
me
making.
back.
But
Yes.
he's going to take yours back. Yes.
All right. That's cool. I just gotta look something up.
yeah,
That's why
I
I've
did
been,
that.
and that's why I've been moving my pawns the way I have, because I'm trying to test out this whole movement of the pawns. Because to my brain, it's just like, you can't do that. That's a pawn. And the logical part of me is trying to tell my brain from 10 years ago to shut the hell up. I can do this, and I will do this, and my brain is like screaming internal.
Excellent.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm kind of cool with that though. Like, this is a very interesting.
Mhm.
It's exactly as knifey and interesting as I expected it to be, because Callahan thinks he's people. Nathan and I have both been just kind of picking at him for fun.
And meanwhile, I'm just kind of
Now
sitting
you
here
could just
testing.
fuck off and go
Like-
another direction.
I mean, I'm also doing that.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's just an interesting concept. I'm gonna test it. I want to see if how it works.
But Callahan is a bloodthirsty individual.
I am.
Callahan is extremely
Well, they're
bloodthirsty,
2 points
yeah.
apiece, aren't they?
Ticked up.
So,
I mean, they are points. I don't remember.
do you just want to do that after your turn?
That's what I'm looking for.
That would
Sure.
probably
Take
be
it up,
easier.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, you're gonna.
Yeah. That
Wow.
I've
Yeah,
already
This
know.
board's gotten really weird.
Yeah,
I fucking
Callahan's
know, right?
been very murdery, but he's also kind of been punished for it.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Which is interesting to me.
You're up.
I'm gonna-
Gonna take that pawn.
Yeah, I figured
I
that
think
was
that
what was
needs to
coming.
go.
Yep.
I think I'm done with Callahan.
Pawn,
being
yeah,
out.
pawns in this is not a type of chess where you want to allow pawns across the board.
No, another queen would be horrible.
Yes. Even
That said-
even worse in normal. This seems it would be even worse than in normal chess having a
Because it
second
would give
queen
you so
pop
much
up.
more.
Yes.
leeway.
Wow. He's moving out the missiles.
Check.
Woo!
I am a sneaky bitch.
Did you do? He
Check.
put me in check.
He's in check.
It's the queen.
I moved my pawn out of the way.
Oh no!
I am
You're
a sassy,
a bad
sassy
man.
boy.
I didn't even see that. I saw something
I
else.
wasn't paying it any
So
attention.
now you have
God.
now he has to deal with that.
Yes, he does.
Fuck.
To me, it doesn't really matter.
Oh God. Hookers and blow. That was
That's not nice.
nasty.
Actually, wait. No.
There's so many things to not see in
man.
this.
That's dirty.
And it was the reason it was hard to see. You're just like, wait, nobody saw it because it's literally a straight line. Everybody's looking for the crazy shit.
Everybody's looking for the crazy shit, and all of the regular ass things that catch everybody normally are just flying under the radar.
I was just hoping that would work because there's so many potential options.
Okay, so as long as I'm exiting out a different color on the bishop, that'll work, right?
So you can exit. I think there is it. There you can only exit forward.
Well, if you're in here, do I have to go? Wouldn't I go from here and then out?
You can basically start either on that white square or the
Or
black square.
On the black. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I.
Yeah, either
That's how I assumed it would work.
Yeah. Normally you'd also have the other black one, but the king's in the way. So
Yes.
Well, it depends on which position he
can he
moved
also
into.
move his king?
Each of those spaces,
back, or can
spaces
he
have
only go
specific
into the
exits.
throne?
Yes, they do.
How the bishops work? I need to know this in the castle.
Yes.
Like, is it?
Can he
There is an exit from the castle diagram in there that should have the info.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
I have a question on this.
Oh,
Can he,
retreat-
left
right
page.
here.
can he retreat his king into the castle?
The bishop on the
No,
throne.
kings cannot enter the castle. I can go through the castle.
Oh, okay.
So actually, I guess that's a good point. Technically, I could just use the escape channel and just boop over here.
You could.
But I want to know what
So the bishop's channels are.
I forgot he could do that as well.
Okay, so it takes 2 turns in order to swap a bishop's color.
Yeah, you gotta go
Yes.
in and then out.
Well,
Correct.
I'm just gonna use the normal movement for the king and move him over there.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Okay. Tasty things.
This is getting very interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I don't really want to get started in this. So I think what we're going to do is.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm taking.
I think I got my next 3 moves planned, but that's so much of the game.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't do that. All right, never mind. I don't have a plan. It would just result in me losing.
Yeah, you should do that. That sounds like a great plan.
It does sound like a great plan.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose. I'm just going to lose slower than if I had done. Yeah.
I mean, you say that. I don't think any of us are doing especially great. I'm actually doing worst.
Well, you tried a bold move in the beginning.
Yeah.
I didn't take the bait.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to hit that rook.
No.
I did.
Yeah, and then you took the delay
Immediately.
tactic that got you the rook
Right.
at the end. It was very fun trying to tempt you to it though.
That's interesting.
That's fine.
You said you had your next 3 moves plotted out.
I said it would result in me dying. All right.
I'm
He did say
kinda
that.
here for Callahan's
He
accidental
did.
death. Yeah, right?
Jesus.
I feel you. I get it.
I have a decision to make.
You do.
If I do that, he'll definitely do that.
I also love our little corner of the board over here, which is just a Mexican standoff for the chaos symbol.
Let me, yeah.
It really
Three of us
is.
are just kind of looking at it going, no, you go first.
I'm content with my own little shenanigans.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have your own problem, and his name is Nathan.
I have not been a problem for him specifically since
Right,
the
we
beginning of the
had
game.
our skirmish, and it was evenly exchanged.
We did a little thing.
know if
I
it
tried
would
a
be called
gambit. It
evenly
didn't work, but it was
exchanged.
fun.
He appears to be missing a rook and a knight versus your
A rook, yeah.
It wasn't an even exchange, but it could have been depending on who struck first. And he saw the trap. That is entirely fair.
Ah. Just wondering when somebody else was going to wind up doing it.
Yeah. I will admit, it's been on my mind for a minute.
Excellent.
Fight me. Die!
Oh,
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Oh. Well, Nathan just has all the worst news bears now.
Everything is fine.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're king.
The moment you reach for that pawn, I'm like, surely he can't be this dumb.
Of
Yep,
course I
nope.
Of
There it
course
is.
I can. See, the worst part is
What happened in a stupid face?
the worst part is I was looking at that and I was like, oh, I should move this pawn here to make sure that doesn't happen. And I completely forgot about it.
Okay, it's new. You're having to fucking split. Yeah.
Don't fucking make
You can
excuses
take it
for me.
back.
If I'm gonna be stupid, I'm gonna be fucking stupid.
you'll get the rook though. Now you just got to get all your pawns across to Braden,
Well.
who won't move his.
He's not. Yeah, no. Good luck with that. There's no way in hell he's getting across to my side. If he wants to try to get anywhere, he's gonna have to use the chaos.
he
symbol.
can't.
There's
He
a
can only
clearly
go to
best move for me. I'm just trying
no.
to decide if I want
If
to
you-
start a war.
I'm assuming. So on the pawns, if they are on the chaos symbol, does that mean that they can change their direction and aim towards another castle
No.
by exiting out? Or do
No,
they
but
always
they, can,
have to go.
they always
across?
have to go across, but they can start from any of these spots.
So they
So
have
you-
a lot.
So you can change your lane, but you're still going one direction.
and a lot bigger kill ratio when they're in there.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
So, I have to ask PJ,
What?
are you gonna be cool? It's not.
Do you
Look,
think
man,
PJ's gonna be cool?
somebody's queen at this point. I really don't care.
Queen is worth 6 points.
It's good.
Yeah. Not to mention, it's fucking.
It's just really practical to fucking murder.
Yeah. Sacrificing a rook to take a queen?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And bad. Okay. And I'm gonna give you a time to be cool, and I'm gonna hang out with
Man.
God damn it, guys! You and your fucking murder. You and your fucking murder standoff.
That was also one of the reasons why I put her in there, is because it's the strongest position she can potentially take on the board. And it's also, honestly, the most defended.
Well, here's the thing.
It's also the most attacked, but
If I will tell you what I was thinking about since we are streaming. Your knight's wide open to my rook,
oh, no, well,
but your queen could come in and take the rook and then come over and fuck up my shit.
Yes.
Which is why I'm moving the queen now.
which is also why you've been being cool, so I was just like, cool, we're just
Okay.
gonna let him deal with
That's why I was
Paladin,
asking
and
if you
that's
were going to be
fine.
cool so that I didn't have to be like.
No, I still have his horse playing kissy face with me. I'm sitting there going, I really don't like that.
Yeah,
You're on my lawn, and I want you out.
my
Look,
horse.
they're having a torrid love affair.
My horse is
We're
no.
having a torrid love affair in my fucking front lawn.
My horse is no longer a move away from checking you. It's fine. He's just there to hang out and have a few beers and not pick up after he dumps them on
Exactly
you.
what not to do and did it anyway. Chaos. Yeah, a bunch of people have taken
Yeah.
pieces. Callahan has taken 4. I've taken 1. PJ's
I've taken 1.
Everybody else has taken
Yeah,
1.
everybody's taking 1. It's just a matter of point value for the pieces.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Callahan has been the most murder hobo-y, but he's also
He
the
has
one
been the
who's
most murder
putting
hobo-y.
himself. Well, you're rewarded for doing that. But
Yeah.
he's putting himself out there to do it.
I
Yeah.
have a question.
Eventually, I'm going to have
What
to
you got?
turn.
And I'm just going to ask it because I'm sure you see it.
Yeah.
If I'm just going to move a piece.
Sure.
All right. If that wasn't there and that wasn't there, can you take my queen?
Yep. Because technically, the
So you
courtyard is on that
Oh,
rank.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
That is. Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
Okay.
If your queen was sitting in the Great Hall, the rook would not be able to attack it. No, and not until it got to the courtyard. At which point, the queen's just going to kill it.
That's part
That's
of the
the
method
caveat.
of this. Like, I'm putting the bishop there just as kind of a gesture of partial goodwill
and
and
I get
partial
that.
fuckery.
And I'm also leaving my knight there as a okay.
And since
We
we're
have an
on-
understanding.
Yeah, and since we were on stream, the reason I did that immediately was to basically give cover to both sides at once.
Yeah, I wasn't necessarily ready to commit to that up front, and I wanted to see how much people fought over the Chaos Square. It turns out it's a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah. The center of the tail of the square has just kind of gone. Well, shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I expected.
Yeah, I figured he was gonna just.
But in fairness, that's a damn good.
I mean,
trade.
There
Okay.
wasn't
that
another
was
good
really his
move.
only choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn good trade though.
Oh,
Nathan is suddenly looking like he's been shedding some blood in the water.
If you think that's sudden, you haven't been paying attention.
It literally started on round 2.
Yeah.
Is when we
Yeah,
started
but
our fist.
I didn't smell the blood in the water until the queen was out of the castle.
Ah.
And now it's like, ooh,
Now we are 1/4 done through this game.
yeah, 40 turns sounds like a lot.
It's
It did.
really
I
is.
thought this was
Yeah.
gonna take forever.
Yeah, cool. This is pretty quick. We may get 2 or 3 games of it in. Or not. It depends on how thinky people get as the game progresses. But I think that's going to get...
Move my bishop back to the Grey Horn. Turn black. You're up.
Okay. Well...
Pew, 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 pew.
Hmm.
We're just gonna.
Yeah, kind
We'll
of
start.
Not sure I want to start that just this moment. I'm thinking about it.
I am figuring out though that having moved my pawns out in the formation I did, it's heavily restricting my bishops.
Yes.
Yes.
That is the tricky part.
That's the trade-off.
Yep.
I'm using my pawns as a shield wall.
I'm trying to
But
protect my
it's-
king by not moving it.
I mean,
It's working.
it is kind of working.
Kind of. But it's also half the
You're-
pieces.
Yeah, you're sitting there going, "Protect the king."
Oh, boy. Okay, so what I think we're gonna do,
Okay.
we're gonna just do that. Just to,
All right.
I'm just playing it safe.
Are you playing it safe?
I'm playing it safe here because
It looks like you're starting some shit.
if I was starting shit, I'd keep going and take your knight,
He's starting shit.
and then you
Oh, I
take my
didn't-
bishop.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't think you would trade.
I'm not quite ready to make that deal with you.
Right.
Although if you keep being an asshole, I will be tempted.
Now, if I go here, he has nothing that can take me because he'd be moving backwards.
I have a
right?
pawn. This pawn can take you.
Okay, fuck. All right.
Yeah, because he can move up 2 spaces.
You
and
should
go
totally
high
move your knight there. It'll be fine.
Well, that's why I asked.
He totally won't murk it.
this time.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm basically going here so that you can't have the first move to kind of break the big front. We still have something going on here. Taking your knight is still not a great proposition for me
Don't.
because I will lose my queen ultimately in the process, and I'm not a big fan of that.
Oh, he's on the chaos space.
Sure
that
am.
just results
Yep.
in
Yeah,
you dying.
that
That
man
results
is
in
there.
you dying.
Well, it results in one of us dying.
Yeah, it results in one of you dying. That's the reason why I've avoided these 2 squares coming off. Because he has to. He can. If he chooses to stay on this chaos square.
We're gonna do this.
Okay.
We're gonna let him go.
Howdy there, horse boy.
Hitch.
Okay, turn 12.
Well, this is getting spicy.
So
Yeah,
spice.
That horse has to move.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I guess that's a safe place. So I got
Well-
one safe. No, that's not safe.
Shit.
Oh yes, it is. I have one safe place where I can go.
There are several options. Not all of them are good.
Not all of them are good.
How do you want to do this?
Valid question in these troubling times.
Yep.
Lots of things are bad trades for you. It's why I moved the bishop so that you wouldn't be tempted to make bad trades with me. Because I could see you using our little detente as an excuse to find an
Violence?
escape route, and I want to make it clear up front
You're-
that you were to stay the fuck off the lawn.
Here you go, Braden.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at what I want to do. Because everything kind of sucks.
What are you talking about? Everything is awesome.
No, it's not.
Interesting.
Who said it?
Am I fucked? Okay. This just got awful.
Beautiful. Only just? It's been awful. What game have you been watching?
The wrong ones.
Yeesh. Alright, that. I don't really want to start that. I don't like it. No, sir.
What did you do? You moved.
I moved my pawn up
pawn.
one. I move it up 2 because I didn't really want to give you a free take.
Pawn H3. This should be a game. This should be a fucking tournament at Gen Con. That would
I,
Oh, I'm sure it is.
I
Why
don't know
not
that it
be?
is. I don't think it is. Wasn't last year.
it was not last year, but in fairness, you'd have to have a chess clock to do a tournament like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
100% you'd have to have a chess
I want to see the 4 greatest chess players in the world play this game.
They wouldn't get it.
They would
hate
not.
They would hate it, but the rest of us would find it hilarious.
Oh, sure.
it. Not even here.
They'd be sitting there going, "What have you done to my
I
favorite
have to
board
pee
game?"
because
It's
this
just
is
like,
now
this
the
is
tank
funny.
section of the game.
Oh wait, no, my horse is gonna die. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your
Going
horse is gonna
there.
die.
Horse is gonna die.
I'm killing his
Oh.
horse if he doesn't do shit.
Oh, right, that horse. I thought you were talking about that horse. I'm like,
No, no,
that's
no.
covered. Oh, yeah, your horse dying to a pawn would be very bad.
I mean, death is death. Here. All right.
Move there, you're forking 2 pieces, but the problem is he's got them both covered.
Well, yeah, but if he's gonna die anyway.
How's he gonna die there?
I'm saying I can't leave him where he's at.
Yeah.
And I don't want to retreat. Oh, I guess I could move more towards Braden's lawn, but he doesn't like that.
Well, you should piss on his lawn then. Fuck him. Like, realistically, I'm functionally out of the game at this point. Like, there is no path to victory for me,
Coming
so you
back
might as well eat
yeah.
Brayden.
Coming back from losing a queen is very difficult.
Oh, I could easily come back from losing a queen. Losing a queen, a rook, and a knight? No.
Yeah. Yeah, that hurts.
Where was I? Here?
Yes.
You're right there, yep.
I guess I could go
Welcome
here.
back.
It's a retreat, but
Technically, you're just moving towards Nate.
Not a massive one.
no, it's a retreat.
It's 100% a retreat.
It's not a retreat. You're moving towards Nate.
But it's not. It's not the worst thing in the world.
It is not.
I've got. It buys me time.
It
I'm
does.
gonna go there. I'm gonna go there.
So now the fun part.
Who are you going to kill?
Yeah, that.
Or no one?
Well, I
Might
can't
be
kill PJ, so...
You can try.
No,
You
I
can
can't.
always try.
No, I cannot. Any position that horse goes is not going to be able to get me check, and the moment that I move that horse, my rook dies.
Yeah.
Just saying, you can try. Never said you'd be successful.
Attempting... If you take your hand and you punch a wall made of knives, you can try to not cut your hand up, but you're still gonna cut your fucking hand up.
I can manage it.
See, this is the man who died.
Yeah, that's.
Can I see the book real quick?
That's funny.
Yes.
Good
call.
Very
Consult
Yeah,
the
this
rule book.
has gotten real knifey real quick.
I
Right?
think I know what
I like this
plan
one, the
is.
first round.
I know what my overall plan is. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm excited to find out.
Dude, right now I think you're leading in points.
He is leading in points,
Barely.
but
You get
Did-
3.
This is only worth 6.
right,
I only have 6 points.
and this is
a rook is worth 4.
is it?
I think.
4 and then 3, so 7. Oh, and these are worth 2. Yeah, okay, I'm ahead
Yeah.
in points.
he's ahead in points. But he's also the one who, next to Nathan, I think.
I
is
have
the most
extended my
vulnerable.
position.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You're
I
both
have
kind
I
of in
have rapidly
four
extended my
positions.
position.
Like, I've been just kind of watching what Callahan's doing, and I know he's keeping an eye on me.
And meanwhile, you and I are just kind of giving each other side eyes, just like.
I mean, we've each
okay.
been cool to each other
Aye.
once, and we
Yeah.
figured out it was
Not
gonna
now.
be easier. Well, he knew going to mine was a super
Huh.
option.
Yes,
It
Well,
does
okay.
buy him some more time.
it does.
Yeah. At this point, my thing is just be fucking annoying. Which I am.
Congratulations, it's working.
I am successful at that, at least in fucking
did you?
throws.
Did you take the?
I did not. No.
Okay, so
Thank you.
we're at 13.
Man,
Nate is being annoying, and that's very fucking irritating. God.
man, Bennett.
Yeah.
I might be getting checkmated here, but oh boy, am I gonna piss everybody off to it?
I mean, thus far, the only one you haven't really pissed off is me. and
It's only because I can't reach you.
Ironically,
Mess with me
he
as
doesn't
much.
want to checkmate you because he only gets 1 more point for it.
I mean, you
Actually-
might want to checkmate him just to take advantage of his castle.
That's a good point. If all of
There
your
is-
pieces are gone, then that's when it's going to get interesting.
when it's gonna-
This
yeah.
becomes a fucking free for all.
Yeah.
People try to move in.
Aw, things get ugly quick because, yeah, you won't get any more points, but the real estate option's open.
Mm.
To get into his castle, it still takes me 2 moves. I can't just move directly into it with like my rook right now, right?
You can.
You
Yeah.
can.
Oh, you can.
You can move directly in, but it takes you 2 turns to take out his rook.
Yeah, you can get in. You can't get
But
out.
then he would die.
Yes, he would just move his rook in and take.
Or bishop. Or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Anything. Literally anything.
Wait, can't you just go through if you're just going in a continuous line?
You cannot.
You get stopped by the castle.
Okay, cool.
You get stopped by the kiss.
Otherwise, you would be able to circle the board.
Yes, and it would make it would
Yeah,
just make it terrible.
That's valid. So pawns can take side to side, right?
Yes.
Yes.
They can
so
only
you
move
you
straight.
attack. You attack and a
Okay.
fork out. You move.
Yeah.
You move
Yeah.
forward
Right
one
now,
way.
you can attack here and here.
Okay. Not on the grounds that I'm curious as to.
Do it.
Do it. I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, I thought he was going to move his pawn up.
I,
And just start people just going.
Yeah.
that is what I want. I want to see what's happening.
Well, what's happening here is that he'll kill you.
Yeah, and then I'll kill him.
Yeah, and then it's a tit for tat.
Yeah.
His knight is covering both of those pawns.
Oh, your knight is covering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His knight's
I'm not a
covering both.
fucking idiot. It's called seeing what will happen. It's called seeing how bloodthirsty Nathan really is.
I mean, at this point, I don't think Nate has much of a choice but to be bloodthirsty.
He could just keep going along the path.
It's possible, but he's going to get stopped one more movement forward on that row,
I'm aware.
and then he'll just get killed by your other knight.
Shut up. I already knew that too.
I took my hand off. It's your turn.
All right.
I'm basically just kind of seeing what's going to happen here because, like you said, if you keep your pawns bunched back, it screws with your movement. And we're getting to the point in the game where I need
Right.
to be
I
able to
really
move.
want my shit out, but I can't move them anymore.
Your ideas are intriguing to
everybody's
me, and I wish to subscribe to your
This
newsletter.
game of chess brought to you by Chaos Undivided. The symbol in the middle is kind of a gift. The Emperor is displeased. I mean, you're not wrong. The fact that it says Chaos on the corners of the board doesn't hurt either. But thank you for the sub, Beelzebuddy.
This does seem like
55
something that the
months.
forces
Yeah,
of chaos would play.
Oh, 100% it is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was the moment I missed. I should have moved my pawn into the chaos zone.
Callahan is clearly cornered.
Agreed.
What? I don't get it.
You're blood for blood god.
Blood for the
You're
blood
red.
god, skulls for the skull.
Oh.
As you are the very handily nursed motor.
He's Nurgle. Because of the green. I am obviously Zinch. Or actually,
Actually, I think Nathan
probably
is
Nathan would. God damn it! That means I get the fucking.
Sometimes my plans are masterful. Most of the time, I burn my own shit down.
Hey, Slanesh if you want to.
It be your
I
time.
mean,
Honestly, it's
I
kind of
know, I am
interchangeable at the
aware.
moment. Because we've kind of got
currently
this
engaged on
buddy-buddy
two
thing
fronts, and I don't like
going
either of them.
while we're ruining hopes and
I mean,
dreams.
Right?
Except, you know, Chaos Gods all hate each other anyway, so it's
I've got a plan. It's not a good plan, but it's a plan.
nobody has good plans. We just have,
It's,
you know, semblances that we hope work out in the
that one. This guy right here. It could work.
It could work until someone fucks it up because there are 3 other humans still in play.
Everyone might die.
Or it'll damage many, many lives. Hopefully not too many of mine.
Some permanent scarring.
Yeah.
You know.
very interesting.
Very interesting.
I'm gonna eat your fucking horse.
It is the most delicious.
It does make it a problem for him to stay there. We're certain.
Well, that's the thing. He had no intention of staying there, if I had to guess, but that does
No, I had no intention. of
fuck
staying
with
there.
his options.
It'll make things somewhat interesting.
He's got one place to go.
No, I have more than one.
There are options. It depends
Well,
on
assuming
what
you're
he's
not
willing to
retreating.
do.
I mean, discretion is sometimes the better part of valor.
Don't be a coward.
No, do what you gotta do.
Be a coward?
I'm cool with that.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you gotta be a coward. Especially in 4-player chess.
Yeah.
Where the rules are made up and points don't matter.
Except when points do matter.
Oh wait, the other thing. Points are made up and the rules do
That
Points are made up and the rules do matter. Thanks being an asshole again.
You're the one who brought your fucking horse over here.
That one's safe.
Look,
It
he's
doesn't really change my overall.
Look, the jilted love affair has left the horse scorned, and there will be vengeance.
Pretty much.
So that's all fascinating.
Fucking is it though?
I got 2 moves planned out.
I'm
I
looking
don't know
forward
which
to
one I'm gonna do. Because the board is gonna change so much.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh, there's actually a very interesting one for you.
Yes.
Nothing interesting.
Interesting.
That is actually very fucking funny that everything fell that way. I don't think it'll work,
I don't think it'll work either.
but it'll be a shit your pants moment for sure. I'm totally here for this.
Ah,
Oh wait, no, it won't. Never mind.
It won't
you,
work.
Yeah, no, you should not do that.
No, do it.
You
You
should-
see what he's contemplating. and
Do
it's
it.
a great plan.
No, do it anyway. It'll be funny.
It's almost like I thought about that for 2 whole seconds. Because I see what he's thinking he's gonna do, and it's gonna end badly, which is funny. So,
Oh yeah, that would end if it's what I think it is, that would end very poorly for him.
mm-hmm.
I have multiple bad ideas. So you guys don't know which one I'm gonna do.
That is the
It
way
is
to go.
not a good idea.
So instead,
Is this the
I'm
way?
gonna claim some free points.
Okay.
Yeah, fair.
'Cause I deserve nice things.
That did change the board a little bit.
It didn't change it consequentially, I think, but it did, you know, make the center a little more interesting.
Goddamn, trying to attack pawns is so fucking weird.
Yeah,
makes it more of a bitch, honestly.
Yeah, it does.
No, that's horrible.
Corn does not care from where the blood comes, only that it flows.
So
Yeah, I already see what you're plotting. It's not a good idea. I know you keep thinking it is.
no, I haven't thought of.
Well, you have, and then you keep seeing it and going, "Oh, right, that's stupid." First pointed in another direction.
I'm actually gonna go here.
Where'd you go?
My bishop.
Oh, you. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wait. What?
Okay, so
Where was
wait,
your
what
bishop
the hell
before?
you do?
Here.
Oh, he was in the castle.
So you switched your castle. So you switched your bishop from white to
Oh,
black.
you're a bad.
Okay.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Very interesting.
That's a very interesting placement for that bishop.
I agree. It's also a really bad one for you at the moment.
Me?
Yeah, you. Not now.
I don't see it.
It's one of those that's bad for you in the
Future if you capitalize.
long term. Like it's big picture bad.
Yeah.
It's little picture, not a problem. Big picture, that sits there long enough and you forget about it. He's just gonna fly in out of fucking nowhere and snipe your
Can
ass.
you hand me the rule book, please? I need to check.
It also means I have to start paying more attention if I decide to do things in some, which I don't.
All right, that's going to be me.
Where'd you go?
From here to here.
That really fucked up my plan.
I'm so happy for
It's. I know you weren't looking at that,
it. I'm sure I wasn't.
but consequently, I am annoyed.
I'm kind of here for it. Oh,
Where did he go?
he took the knight.
Okay.
Took my knight from...
Snag my rook.
Okay. Okay.
Snagged his... Yeah, no.
This is where blood starts.
Yeah, blood is
Real blood.
Yeah, this is where I get picked apart.
wrong.
Look at all those potential queens you have.
No, they're fucking not.
They really are not.
Yeah, that's
Raiden has lost 2 pawns. I'm not getting any
You're
behind
not-
his lines.
Yeah, he's not looking at me at this point. I don't have very many points, but I've been kind of sitting back to see what I need to do. At the moment, it's pay attention to Callahan.
Yeah.
Because Callahan clearly thinks he's going to swoop into one of the other corners of the board and fuck shit up. And I'm here to
Disillusion him?
disillusion him
Of
or
that.
disabuse him of that notion.
Disabuse him with that notion.
I mean, if you'd like to fuck up some of PJ's shit, he's about to have his queen outside of his castle in like 2 turns.
Look, I've thought about it, but in all honesty, PJ not harassing me and me not harassing PJ is proving mutually beneficial at the moment.
You know what? That tracks.
So I'm not really inclined to break
Keep
that.
in mind, this was not something that Braden and I agreed to.
We didn't
like,
agree to
verbally.
it. It's
It's just like a...
an unspoken.
Yeah.
We know we could be a problem with each other, but we also know
We
that
have
these
bigger-
two opportunists would jump in and fuck
Yeah,
our
we
day.
have bigger problems to worry about right now.
Yeah, but we'd rather be the opportunists jumping in on your war. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's infinitely more profitable for everybody, not you.
We beat you both down, and then we focus on
And then
trying to
we'll have
kill
a
each other.
conversation
Yeah, and
about-
then we'll have a conversation about what we should or should not be doing as gentlemen.
But until that time,
Correct.
I think the answer is dragging each other to the ground and punching each other in the face until one of you dies.
I think the
I think
best
that
thing I
that's
can
most
do right now
I
is
think
just start-
exclusive no shots.
Ooh,
Interesting.
that is
Okay, so
the
you're-
worst kind of trouble.
All right.
Well, he can't technically.
I can't take
He
anything
can't
of
take your.
relevance.
He cannot, no.
He can take a pawn. He can't take your knight.
I'm not interested in your knight. I'm here just to kind of.
Force the situation.
I'm over here because Nathan now has enough problems that he can't immediately retaliate. And I have capitalized on the opportunity to go, I like the chaos symbol. I want to be a
I
problem.
might do it, and
I like the chaos symbol.
So, yeah.
This
Nathan is the inch, you know why. PJ is born in USS Wisconsin. Callahan is Nurgle, closest to death. And Raven is Slanesh. Way too happy about people.
wait,
Trying
hang
to-
on. What?
So Beelzebuddy's assignment.
You know why? PJ Corn, USS Wisconsin, Temper 10. Fuck you, Ben. Love you, buddy.
oh, you
Callahan is Nurgle, closest to death. Braden Slanesh, way
I'm
too
gonna
happy
get
about
3
making
rooks
people. You know what?
I'm not
I hate the
gonna get
fact that
many
he's
other pieces.
really like spot
He's
on.
presented a a sound argument.
Yes.
Indeed.
Crying in the corner to the chest
You
god
could
is a
steal.
steal move, Callahan. It's even a free move.
You know, I even get the fact why he
It's
called me was USS
It's
Wisconsin.
hypothetically possible.
Because
People check.
he fired a
I
couple
need
of
you
rounds
guys to
at me, and
stop
I'm like,
paying attention.
okay,
That's not-
we're moving that direction.
To whom it may concern.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Yours.
You're up.
Oh, fuck
I
me.
took the chaos symbol,
Go
Yeah, right.
forth, old man.
and I'm hanging out here going,
Yeah, we're checking up on chat.
yeah, I'm checking my check.
And Dribbles is like chaos.
Yes.
Okay, my turn done. Rook.
Okay, you're on the white one. So your exits are not important to me at the moment. Oh,
No, I'm on the black one.
you went to the black one.
Yes.
Oh, that's much more important to me at the moment.
Yes.
But
It does matter.
only tangentially at the moment, actually. It's actually much more of a problem for people not me. Because I think you've figured out if you come over here, you're getting a whooping.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I have pretty much, aside from our minor,
We had a minor
Setback.
tip, and we've kind of
You know what might be
reached the
really
point where it's like
fucking
I've built a
funny,
defensive
PJ?
formation.
no, he just picked something up.
You know what might be really fucking funny, PJ? If you just took that queen and you fired it right at that little cluster of dudes where Brayden can't pick your queen off without pulling his out of the castle. I think that'd be real funny.
Yeah, how do I get it out of there? I have pieces blocking it.
No, you don't. From the courtyard, you can leave from any direction.
Yeah, you basically have any direction you can leave. Bearing in mind that, yeah, you
What
could
little
get
cluster of dudes?
Those three over there. You'd get two of them.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I've also had that ability for a hot minute. I could have winged a rook over there at any time and forced the issue, and haven't.
Yeah, he hasn't.
You.
Also,
I
because
mean, you could. It'd take a while.
He could have, but it would take a while.
Nope, and it would take for you to force the issue.
It'd take a turn for you to force the issue, but well, yeah.
Yeah. There's a reason that hasn't happened, and it's because we've kind of figured out that that happens. Bad shit happens to both.
It does, yes.
Okay, so I have the chaos symbol. I don't need the knight in any capacity, and it's kind of perfectly positioned to ruin Nathan's day.
I mean, I don't think you can take the knight. I don't think you can
Not
take
for
the
2
knight.
times.
Yeah. you
And
would-
again, it's not in my interest. I have better things to do.
He has actual threats to deal with.
Monday, yeah.
I'm just a bunch of wasps. Don't mind me.
Wasps! So many wasps. Okay. I think I need to do this. Start here.
I have to go eat.
What's your first
This did ruin my day.
Oh, goody.
Why you fucking with me, Brayden?
Because you started.
Honestly, so that I can free up my movement. So that knight has been blocking a pawn I want to move for many turns. And he's actually pretty useful where I put him, so... I'm pretty okay with that length choice at the moment. I'm not really looking to fuck with you. I'm just trying to get some range of movement. Uh-huh. Did we have to take that tone
We might have to take that.
already?
It's not necessarily that great of a move. That
Yeah, it's not a great move for you.
I'm thinking. Hold on. You can take it with
Lots of things.
that, and then I am forced into a position of having to. It's not that I would have to do that. And
Yeah,
then-
looking at that,
hold on.
that's.
Let me. I might want blood anyway.
He's cooking, but
There's gonna be so much blood.
You're cooking with something.
You would do that, and then I would do that, and then that.
I think I've already figured out how many can move if you go there, and you're not going to be happy. Well, Callahan, remember to go look at chat. Chat is more interesting than Callahan deciding whether or not he's going to make a foolish decision. But
You're a
Go ahead,
foolish
Corey.
decision.
I know you think you're being cute. It's
I'm not.
It's not gonna go as the way.
Probably not. No, I don't think that's going to go the way you think it's going to go.
I don't think I have enough juice to pull that off.
I know you did.
I do not believe you do. No.
Where was I? Here?
You were,
You were
right
at,
there.
yeah, you were at your phone start.
Yeah.
So you're gonna introduce a game. I'm gonna introduce you to a different game that you're gonna hate. And ultimately you're gonna be very unhappy with how it ends.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure if you go there, that's ultimately gonna architecture your death. And I don't think I'm exaggerating.
I have nothing else to do.
You have plenty of things to do. You have a perfectly valid Nathan to pick apart.
That's a bad idea.
On what grounds?
PJ's got it. PJ's got his queen pointed right at my castle. He picks me apart. He's gonna be next.
I fail to see the problem.
Of course you do. Allow me to put it to you this way. If I get checkmated right now and somebody ends up in the courtyard with their queen, your king is dead. Not quite dead.
It's
There are-
not dead. It's unhappy.
Actually, no. That might be... It's not quite checkmate, but it's very close.
Yeah, I'm aware. There's a reason I'm trying to clear it. Because I can see where the long term is going if that happens. Yes.
Yep.
I'm over here just going, Callahan, this is not the time to be picking shit with me because clearing your entire end of the board gives me. Yes, I will be bloodied for the effort, but you will come off much worse.
I literally have no pieces that I can move where I don't lose something at this point.
That is how things tend to end up.
I mean, that's not true at all.
That is not
I
necessarily
have
true.
no useful moves that I can do.
Well, that's an entirely different problem. Isn't it?
That's a whole different kettle of fish.
And I will point out, self-destruction is not a good move. Because if you die, your points don't matter.
Well, I could do that.
You have to live.
Oh, you have to still be standing by the time the turn's over in order to have your
I
points?
No,
believe
you
you
still
do.
get your points.
I thought you still got your points for
You still
attaching
score
pieces.
points.
It's just yours disappear from the table and they can't be
And you
taken.
can't get
I
any
have a
more.
different
Yeah, you
option.
can't get any more, but nobody else can get any more off of you.
Yeah, but there's
So
still four
actually,
people.
checkmating somebody really is not necessarily worth it until they're basically mostly obliterated.
Unless you want their real estate. 'Cause,
Yeah,
again,
unless
if
you want
can
the real estate.
capitalize on their courtyard, it suddenly becomes very worth it if
Yeah.
you can move quickly enough.
I might have another solution.
This is weird because I'm not used to having to think 6 moves ahead in chess, even though I know that's how you're supposed to play chess. And I've already basically looked at Callahan's plan, picked it apart, and figured out how I'm going to destroy him if it comes over here. He's not going to like it. In perspective, I think I come up with more points too. So it's just double it.
Down the way I think it would go down, yeah, you would probably come out with a slight point advantage. I'm good with can.
That's fair.
Many calculations.
That's why the
are
music's on,
occurring.
because I suspected we were going to hit this point in the game at some point.
Yep.
Let's try this one.
So yeah, this is fascinating.
Super fucked.
Well,
Probably.
Oh no.
yeah, it's kind of like, I know PJ and I don't have an official alliance, but this has actually worked out extremely beneficially for both of us.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's just disastrous.
Yep.
But you're kind of forcing my hand.
I'm not doing shit. I moved my knight so I could get a pawn out of the way. I was hoping to put him back. Because he was performing an important function protecting my king.
What pawn are you getting out?
The one that was directly behind
Yeah.
my knight. The one who can't phase through horse.
Is he done? Has he moved yet?
No.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Look, apparently this is some sort of federal crisis. I
Clearly.
don't see it,
I
but
don't. I'm just. I got enough.
What do you say, Pete? There we go. Yeah.
oh, good talk. I'm very happy for us.
I thought I had one over on you, but it would have just decimated everything.
I know it would have. I know what you were plotting. I was watching.
Question is now, what is Nate doing?
I haven't even bothered trying to figure out an strategy. It's so irrelevant to my plans at this point.
Yeah, no.
In the other room.
If I had gone straight for the middle of the board, maybe we could be having a proper discussion here.
We could.
But by the time I got to the middle of the board, all my important pieces were basically dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had a conversation with Callahan. You got surprised by PJ, and I exist. Like I have one of your pieces, but it's only by virtue of I wanted the space it was in.
Isn't
Not-
that what all of chess is? No.
No, I didn't care about taking it other than the points really. But
Fuck it, let's go up here.
you're gonna start some shit, okay?
I,
You get started.
I ain't starting shit. I'm just
wall you got
getting
there.
somebody else to make sure that PJ's fucking horse moves.
Mine's still not threatened by anything you've got.
No. But it will be if Brain takes either of those pieces.
Brayden could take one of those pieces, but I'm not all that interested in doing so. I could have done that like last turn.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that won't work.
When have I played ball with you this entire?
I'm not talking to you.
Good.
talking to him.
Oh, he'd play ball. You'd just be sad.
This is turn 17?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a turn 16 was a real
I'm sorry.
conundrum.
Yeah.
Callahan was having a midlife crisis over there. Fair enough. Yes, so, how does it work?
Probably.
Let me see.
No, it's a ridiculous proposition because by taking it, I just end up losing it to you.
Yeah, no, taking my courtyard is just a way to initiate a death war with both me and PJ.
I feel like you should do that. On the grounds that it doesn't involve me. It won't help me win, but it'll be fun to watch. And who knows, I might get lucky and steal a piece or two again.
It's always possible.
I don't think you would care about that.
Well, now I'm going to go use it.
He said he was going to be the one who had to go. He takes 30 minutes or hits it and just whip right through it. It's back in.
There should be an item tab in the extension for you to look at for your items. You should just be able to scroll down, or there should be an item tab, one of the two.
Problem is, I'm not in a good position either.
I mean, yes,
Losing both of my rooks was not good.
I understand that, and
I don't
reckon
think
that-
you'll care about this. I'm almost positive you don't care about this.
Why would he? It's double covered. Actually, it's technically triple covered if you wanted to get nitpicky about it.
And it's not in my territory. and
It's
those are
not
the rules
right.
and
Right, I was gonna say I don't think he'll be. I'm also, ironically, trying to keep the peace with Brain for just a little bit.
That's probably reasonable because you've seen how much whoop ass I'm about to open up on you if you start something.
But you're also positioning that to open up whoop ass on me.
That's why. Look, if
You're
I
getting
let
hit
you,
one way or another.
if I let you sit there and
Ponder.
ponder, you're just gonna start building the arsenal anyway. And I played against you in enough games to know that the only way to deter a Callahan is to demonstrate why it's a bad idea to get in a fight. So I'm over here preparing an arsenal, hoping not to have to use it, because I still have other shit to deal with. And I've been playing a very defensively minded game.
Defensively minded games in an aggressive game like this is
It's a mixed bag. I'm clearly behind on points.
exactly. I was gonna say if it works out, like where we decimate each other and you're the only one left with high power pieces, you can pick
He
off.
moved it. He
Fuck
moved
was
his
I
pawn
doing?
forward.
He moved
one.
his pawn forward. But I have all of my high-powered pieces.
Right.
And
And
nobody else does.
I lost a rook. Yeah. Spicy.
Howdy.
How we doing, neighbor, you know?
I'm open.
But I also have to kind of keep an eye on what's going on because Nathan is.
I'm
still
also
kind
no
of-
longer. Yeah. Did you push your button?
Content is pushed. Thank you for the reminder.
Probably.
It went really fast in the beginning.
Mhm.
It got kind of thinky, chunky in the middle.
I think in
We're
the
on round 18.
I think in the beginning we were kind of just doing
We were
stuff
feeling
to see.
stuff out.
Yeah, and then we started actually kicking into chess brain.
Yeah.
Well, in fairness, we all picked 4 very different strategies. Oh,
We did. It was nice that we all had different opening moves. And they've all resulted in a very special board.
special's a great word for this board.
I was much too reserved with my pawns. I think he was too aggressive with his pawns. I was too reserved with my pawns.
You're up.
And you just started a fist fight.
I started
For no reason.
incorrect. I started 2.5 simultaneously.
What do you mean I was too aggressive with my pawns?
You moved them out, allowing him to get you in check right away. Like you didn't protect your king.
Because I was testing something to see how it would operate.
Alright.
He clearly had an idea, and in fairness, it let him take
let
a
me
knight's
sacrifice a
queen.
rook to take his queen.
That's a good trade, no matter how you commit. Okay, I don't care about that piece at the moment, but I am observing the potential problem you are attempting to raise.
You're attempting to raise a problem. You have an agreement to uphold to, sir.
Look, I'm keeping an eye on what you're doing because I expect you to break the date. I don't expect you to keep it.
Are you gonna get your knight out of there? Like you said you were gonna, now that your pawn's free? Because that was the terms there, Brayden.
Are you gonna make me regret it if I do?
I mean, we're both gonna eventually regret it. I don't think I'm gonna make you regret it in the next round.
I mean, that was ultimately the plan because the knight is not in a great spot, and with your pawn where it is, kicking off a war with you is not as profitable. So yes, I am going to do that because I think it is the best move for me to protect my king. If nothing else.
I didn't know what else you were gonna do. So, alright, now I actually have to think about what I'm gonna do here.
Look, I was considering it. I've been kind of trying to open up my movement options. That's basically what my last few turns have been doing. And I have now finished that, so now I have to kind of actually come up with what I'm going to do with all this newfound freedom.
It's hard.
Because I have a lot of freedom.
Freedom!
In fact, I have
Horrible,
a
horrible freedom.
dumb amount of freedom at the moment. It's actually extra funny because your pawns are basically the only thing holding your kingdom together.
They're very effective.
You're doing a bitchin' job.
I'm mostly just annoyed that PJ's pawns have just set up a line between the two of you and you both been fucking respecting that shit.
It's kind of worked. Like,
Picking a neighbor and not going to war with them is a genuinely effective strategy.
it has
Spoiler,
proven that.
also spoiler alert, when you play me in chess, usually when I move my pawns, I always try to move them
kill it
mutually
two
supporting
different
each
ways.
other.
You don't bother.
Good way
Just
to
to
do it.
make it a bitch and a half in order to get through.
Yeah.
Usually winds up leaving me weak to a single color bishop, but at this point, it doesn't matter because
He's still trying.
everybody's locked
It is.
temporarily.
Stuffing things.
Boop.
Oh, yes, to kill the knight.
It's a very obvious play. This is not hard.
I thought there was a longer game. I was like, oh no, he's just
No.
surrounding the knight and everybody's.
The knight doesn't inherently limit my options, but can be annoying at any point, anywhere. He has to fucking move or die.
Yeah, I don't know what your master plan is with that pawn, but it scares me.
He was in the way. I think I can move him there because it's not worth your trouble to kill it, because it would ensue in bloodshed.
It would. I'm just trying to decide if that's worth it to me because there's a lot of bloodshed there that could potentially.
Right. Yeah. That would
This
definitely
is,
kick off something.
This is an apocalypse scenario that I had already foreseen because it basically daisy chains into. It daisy chains two different ways here. Either we trade a piece and you're gonna lose 2 out of that trade and we call it a day. Or you're gonna go to war and I'm gonna murder.
Turn 20.
Did I not hit it? Oh, thought I had.
Like, there's nothing good that happens by my allowing you to keep moving that piece forward.
I'm not going to keep moving forward yet.
Yet being the opposite.
A lot of things have to die for me to be able to move that forward.
Actually, if you move that forward, his only option to kill that instantly would, in fact, be to move that horse. And that would kind of fuck up his battle line.
Oh, that's why
Temporarily.
That's why I kind of have to kill it now if I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Because trading becomes a lot less profitable. This is one of those cases where you're right, I don't want to kill that one. But I may have to in order to preserve the line a little better. It's just going to be a matter of which way is the best way for me to do it. So I basically have to decide which of the two pieces do I want to trade for this privilege.
Yep. What does?
Yeah,
Where's his crap?
there's a lot of problems
Yeah.
about the kickoff. Potentially. It doesn't have to be.
Although there is another option that I have not considered that is now. I feel like you're forcing my hand. But it occurs to me you've shown me one game, and there's a better game I can play that can make this instantly more costly. I think I'm going to do it because you're setting up for a big picture, and I can see where the big picture is going if I let you sit, and it's not to my advantage to let that.
I disagree.
On the grounds that it benefits you.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna take your note.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I figured you had
Entirely.
forgotten that was there, and since you put your bishop right in the way, I can do so without consequences.
Huzzah, Death
he can-
War.
He can kill you. But
Yeah, and then I'm gonna take your bishop, and you're gonna be right fucked again.
maybe. No, I don't think so. I think you made a mistake.
I don't think I did. I think this is
I
correct.
take that. You take that. What am I missing? I think you made a mistake.
I don't think I did.
We're gonna find it. I ain't gonna overthink this one. If I do this,
Yeah, I assume that's what you're doing. It's not the mistake you believe it to be, though. But I think that's more beneficial to me than letting you do what you're doing.
you are correct. It was.
That had to go down. Like, you showed me one game, and it was going to basically either be me trading a knight or a bishop, but rooks haven't really been doing me a whole lot except protecting the back line.
Yeah.
And that one isn't actually necessary to the plan to do that.
I did need that knight for my plan to work.
I assumed that knight was positioned intentionally,
Yeah.
and I was watching where you were going and figured taking that out would be better.
It was pretty. It's pretty good. Pretty good one.
So yeah, now I can make other choices. Problem is, so can you at this point, and that's also not.
It's okay. I have problems now.
Yeah, but the problem is so do I, and I have to acknowledge.
Go forth.
Because we made a fairly substantial trade there.
We did. That was blood.
Mm-hmm. That was
That was the least bloody outcome that I could have imagined. I didn't see you doing that.
Jesus Christ.
it had to be. I recognize that there is a cost to making that play.
You didn't trade. You made a more costly trade, but you stopped the onslaught
Yeah,
in its
Fucking
tracks.
hell, man.
Without
Really?
the knight, I can't do anything that I was
Fucking
I'm
take
aware.
the goddamn knight
it's
away.
basically
No.
yeah. You can
Or
come at me
you,
with
you
a
can
bunch of stuff,
or you can
but
check me,
also-
Yeah,
and then
I
we
think
get
it's
into a
just
death
even
war
trades.
that way. Take
Yeah.
a pick.
As long as I'm relatively smart about how I handle this, I will be fine.
I think you're already fine. I have to come up with a new plan.
The real question is, do you want to keep being enough of a problem for me, or do you want to start making sure that they can't kill your ass when I'm dead?
We have our own problem right
We
now.
do.
Callahan forced my hand into having to basically go, I have someone to pay attention to now.
Yeah, and whoever wins, if I don't get wiped incidentally, is coming after PJ.
I cannot.
I don't want to chase your fucking horse around the map. I got better shit to do. No, he's right in the middle of all my shit. He can fuck off, or I'm gonna keep chasing him. And while I'm chasing him, I'm not annoying these fuckers.
I'm busy dealing with the fact that Callahan and I basically had to open up giant holes in our
We did. Like,
You did.
I'm like, oh my god.
Like, both of us now have a glaring problem.
Yep.
Callahan could force this issue right now, but I get a turn before
I
he
don't think
gets
I'm gonna.
it. So I have time to come up with a plan to stem the potential bleed.
Shitballs.
Look, I warned you weren't going to want to do that. You were like, I'm going to show you this shell game.
You
I'm
say
like,
that-
I'm going to play punch Callahan in the face.
You say that like any other option was going to end up better for him.
He could have just fucked off.
No,
he
I-
literally could not.
I didn't have any other place to go.
His options at this point are
Fight
kill
you.
me and initiate a death war with
And-
PJ beginning almost immediately, or fight you now and hope that I distract PJ for a bit.
Check.
Howdy there.
Okie dokie.
This got messy.
Okay.
So now I have to deal with how I'm addressing this fucking.
Okay. Long game. Let me think here.
Well, I'm thinking as well. So,
No, you go ahead and do you.
yeah, I have my own.
This either really well or really poor. Okay, so let me think. I need to see the book here. Okay. So, it's out.
I think the best thing I can do to convince you to go away is to do that.
What did you do?
I've moved my king.
That's not cool.
I already saw what you could do. I have to make it as costly as possible for you.
I'm no longer paying attention to you. I have another huge
I will
decision.
tell you that's an error, and now you don't have to pay attention to me because I have now made that actually a good idea. Beforehand, if I had not moved my king, you could have fucked my day.
Don't tell me. You can tell me later.
I'll tell you later.
I'll go back to this. I'll go
I
back to
had
the stream. What time is this? What time is it? It's
it's 8:47.
all right.
So
8:47.
We're probably only getting the one game because this got real
Yeah.
stinky, but
Yeah. As I figured it probably
I'm
would.
sure
we're about
you.
halfway through.
I'm sure the two of you see what I was working.
I have been more focused on him, but I've been keeping an eye on where your shit's all at and how many and what pieces are currently out. I'm not winning this.
I will tell you what it is later.
I'm not winning this. I know that. Yeah.
Look, at this,
Losing both my rooks is not good with how this section works.
yeah, I was not happy.
You
about
can
it.
lose your bishops and be okay. You can't lose the rooks. Because the bishops
the bishops they plain do not cover enough in the corners because they move diagonally. All the bishops being in here doesn't do anything for the bishops except give you the option to switch in colors.
Yeah.
It also gives you a lot of exit.
Yeah, it gives you the front firing exit points, but those are the only really relevant ones.
It gives you a
and they're the
straight
ones
shot
that are
across the
typically
board, and
blocked
it's-
by
yeah.
your pawns.
And it's the one that's going to be blocked by the pawns. So
Checkmate. All of the yellow pieces come off the board. I get the king.
Can't he just move his?
he cannot.
Kings can't go into.
So
No, I can't.
he could take it, but he'd still get
Yeah.
killed by this. So it's checkmate.
no, it's hang on. It's not checkmate.
He can't take both of our pieces. It's checkmate.
Right, you moved your rook onto here, which means the exits are here.
Yeah,
You
I
can't-
can dodge your queen, or I can kill his rook. I can't do both.
Actually,
He
Rook's-
can exit straight out from courtyard.
No, he moved his king. Hold on, he might be right. It's not checkmate.
it's not checkmate. It is check. You have one safe move. Actually, you have two safe moves.
What, here?
Yep.
That is not a safe move.
Yes, it is.
That puts me in check from the rook.
It does not.
Rook can move straight out.
But that's not straight out. That's diagonal. The rook covers
Oh,
these
right.
3 lanes and those 3.
Yes,
Yep.
that
Oh.
that
No, I
actually is
screwed
a
up.
safe move.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's,
yeah.
That's why I said
Nice,
the
fair
rooks
enough.
are stronger with this than the bishops are.
Right.
You have two safe moves to save your knight to save your king
That
from
said,
check.
this puts Callahan in a very interesting position.
I was trying to remove all the yellow pieces from the board.
Mm.
And-
Yeah, right now I'm just a block in the middle.
It wasn't the camera.
Wasn't the camera?
The camera.
Now, technically correct.
Wasn't the camera?
Give it a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
you
is
have-
still a very interesting
you have
position.
you have two safe moves. You have the black one directly in front of my knight, and then you have the white one directly behind your pawn. Those are the only two safe moves you have.
And then it's just a matter of whether PJ wants to take a. Actually, PJ can't take.
I could,
He can absolutely
He-
take
I
it.
could, yes,
But,
Oh,
then-
but I would lose my queen.
Right. I would kill his queen.
Oh, right, your queen is there,
Right.
and she can just whistle on out into the other corner.
Correct.
Gotcha.
This is going to get the game moving. Since it's not checkmate, this is going to end up way worse for me than I had intended.
Yes.
Yeah,
it will.
this is the death war with PJ that's been coming. Congratulations, you started 2 death wars in like 2 turns.
Well, he's also done something interesting here because now I can start paying attention to some of his shit because if he goes to war with me, he dies.
I'm gonna go out this way.
And I think that's
Go for it, PJ.
interesting.
Gonna sprint through this fucking war zone like an African warlord, running through NATO lines.
Okay, now you can leave a corner, but you can't re-enter the other one across the way. That's a separate move. You have to be outside in order to enter a castle, right? You can't be in one castle and immediately hop to another.
You can hop to another castle.
I was
believe
going to
so,
say,
yeah.
if you can't, then
Or
I
is it-
cheated
or is it- or
because
is
I
it-
was over here.
But you were outside. Your rook was outside the castle, and you went
I
in.
think you can.
But that's
but
valid.
I want to know that for sure. That's worth checking in the rules. I think you
Because-
can.
Because if you can move from a castle to a castle, that changes everything.
According to the diagrams they have in here, yes, you can move from castle to
Right.
castle.
Yeah,
You
the
can
castle stops your movement. It does
Fucking
not impede you.
awesome.
Death war. I couldn't do shit, but at least I got your fuckers at each other's throats because you have no other choice.
Well, there are choices.
They aren't good.
Yeah, this is interesting because this is interesting. What I do is entirely dependent on how the next couple moves go. Or I guess the next one. What PJ does is going to determine what I choose to do.
There is so much garbage.
This is fascinating. I don't know how this is going to
Oh.
go.
As if he goes there. Nope, that wouldn't be checked. And he doesn't really want to checkmate it.
I mean, he may not have a choice. That might actually be a good move, or it might just be. Yeah, that's a tough
There.
position.
At this point, that area is so open and filled with some very concerning pieces.
Death.
There's no move that doesn't lead to something dying. It is a cluster.
I mean, everybody could choose to be cool and walk away, but we all know that's not gonna happen.
They
but I'm
can
saying
try
it
to be
could
cool.
happen.
I'm not being
He's
cool
right.
about
We
this.
can also prospectively retreat to our mutual corners and be done with it.
Yeah, be done with it. Be like, well, good show, chaps. We'll try again tomorrow.
Meet me later for tea.
Indeed.
Oh, you got your taxes done? Good on you, Beelzebuddy. I gotta.
God, I still haven't.
I have to do
Sucks.
prep and then schedule getting them done.
I gotta.
So my taxes are ultra
You know what? I'll put
complicated
that
this year, and I hate it.
Oh, joy.
But they will make me a lot of money this year, which I want.
Hmm.
So you can see the bind.
You're up.
In.
Fascinating.
So, Callahan's trying to clear yellow of.
It does make the board a little different.
Yeah, I don't think it does so in a way that is good for me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It
Nathan's
Me
blob of pawns is
effectively
it's effectively a
acting as a
solid.
shield for you.
It's a solid third of my defense.
I
force.
don't even have the ability realistically to do anything with them. Just being there is fucking up everything. I've given up on winning, but god damn it, I can fuck with all of your strategies.
Oh, I was pretty proud of seeing that. I was
I
wrong
need
about
to
the
see that
check,
real
but
quick. I need to see where.
Yeah, no, that was solid.
because you can use the threat that someone else is putting on them. That's what I was like. Oh, I don't have to corner somebody. I can let someone else corner them
That's
and
right.
just move in. I would have actually lost a point,
Yeah.
but I would have controlled the castle,
Yes.
right? So it would have. That was my trade-off. I was like, I'm losing a point in exchange for having a big bazooka.
Yep.
I'm gonna hope that PJ is just tactically cool, continuing to be cool, and gonna start taking hits.
Oh, he ain't being cool.
Divide and conquer.
You can't go that way.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. You have to go in a straight line.
No, I can move from any position in here.
Yes, but you still have to follow the
You
Queen's
have to
rules.
follow out the Queen's rules.
If you
Your
look at
bish-
how the map
your
works,
bishop is in the way.
your
you-
bishop is in the
Actually,
way.
this one.
Yeah.
No, I'm moving along white.
Oh, right.
That's not how that
Actually,
works.
Yeah,
that is
it's
how
not.
that works.
That's what you've got available.
Yeah.
You
Wait.
can't.
But
You
The
have
queen is in the courtyard. You can do that from the Great Hall, I think.
the
No, you
courtyard
can't.
covers everything.
The courtyard
Yeah, it
covers
literally
this.
shows her moving
and
along white.
However, you still have to follow normal chess rules. You going along this route would involve you going through this. The queen.
No,
cannot
she
jump
can
over.
start on any of these squares. That's the whole point of being in the courtyard.
She cannot.
You,
She can exit according to this pattern. She can exit out this way or out this way. She can't exit out this way.
But it's right
What is
there.
this?
It's
that's
It
how
is
I
physically
interpreted
not.
the reading. I won't do that if that's not how it works, obviously.
there.
But that was my interpretation of how that
Um,
reads.
Actually,
That's the whole point of
no,
going
I
into the
think
courtyard.
he's correct. It's he's right. So
She can shoot out this way or this way.
Can she?
She,
'Cause that's not. how-
however, there's a caveat. So
yeah, left and right diagonals aren't listed.
this section here counts as 3 squares. But
Right.
it's 1.
It's vulnerable to
yes.
all of those positions.
So you can exit out. You control these 3. You control these 3, and you control these fucking 5. How I've been going about it and thinking about it is because I've thought of that the same. Is you still have to obey the normal chess laws in that the only pieces that can move through another piece is the knight. The knights are the only ones that can hop over other pieces. Right now, your bishop is blocking your queen from taking his.
That's what I thought it was. That's why I did.
well,
that's not the case, I won't do
what
it.
he's trying to do is exit diagonally in this direction.
Yeah, he's
out of
trying to
the
go out a
castle.
different way. And
That those aren't movements that are listed.
That is not a legal move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
In order to exit out this way, you would be considered in this row. You cannot do that. Your bishop is blocking.
Right.
Likewise, though, your bishop is protecting your queen, and if he tries to take it, you can just pop out and kill his queen.
Yeah, which
You cannot
obviously
come
not
through
interested.
here and go out that way. Doesn't
All
work.
right. All right.
When you come out this side, you're treated as coming out that section, this section, or coming out this way.
How do the bishop exits work? Just to double check it, because that'll be our way to.
So the bishop exits. If you are on the throne as the bishop, you've got the center. You've got the center one, and you've got out to the sides.
Okay, so throne can go out to the side. What about the other two? Do they have side exits?
The Great Hall. If you are here, this one can cover out these two centers and these two here.
It does have to follow the normal rules of chess.
Okay,
correct. To the diagram.
So if I was in the throne, I could have killed you.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes,
that is correct.
but you would have to move to the throne and then try to take.
But because you aren't, I'm going in here now, and because that's why I wanted to see that.
Yes.
Okay.
And if the bishop is in the courtyard, you control the center. You control this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one.
So do I pick up one of his pawns, or do I? Because I can't. I mean, oh, you're no longer in the courtyard.
Not, but if you come over and take one of my things, it's not going to end well for you anyway.
Yeah.
That's why I had to move the king, and why I was terrified of where things were, because with the king back here, you could have brought your queen out and just started ruining my goddamn day. And there wouldn't have been anything I could do. But that's
Oh, I
why-
didn't even see that.
That's why I'm showing it to you now, because
Yeah.
you have a very different problem. I saw that and went, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, I hope he didn't see that.
I didn't.
So that's what I was worrying about, and rightly so.
Now, can you kill my queen?
No.
No,
Your
Not
bishop
without
is,
going through
your
the
bishop-
your
in
bishop
your
is in her way. Is in his way.
you'll know. I'm not real interested in taking your queen. I just wanted to get a bishop out of the way because it's kind of cutting into my territory.
I think I'm gonna have to do this.
Rude.
Yeah, but I think it's the right idea.
I agree. That
I
is
can't really
a
do
very
anything
good
about
move.
brain. I need to just pick up points.
I mean, you could do things about me, but I don't know that you want to.
I am gonna need you to get that queen the fuck out of there and back in your fucking castle.
I'm thinking about it.
All right, on your next move.
I'm thinking about it.
Otherwise, I'm just coming for blood.
I get it.
All right,
Look, I saw a free bishop and went, ooh, a free bishop.
that's fair. I thought that my queen was covering them. So was
Your
Queen
queen
was
is
covering
covering
that
that
one.
one.
The one that was in front of
I
him.
thought it was covering all of them.
No.
No, I can understand why you thought
I've
that,
been-
and that's specifically why I had to look at the board.
And I have specifically been operating this as based on if I move into the courtyard, I then have to take another turn in order to move to this before I can actually exit out those lanes.
Yeah, you can go into the courtyard,
So
but
here-
once you enter, you stop.
Once you're in here, you stop where you're at, and then from there, that's when you can pick. I think what you exit.
I mean,
out.
if I'm just gonna put my rook here. If I was here, I could still move 2 spaces because it's still just a straight
Yeah,
move.
absolutely.
technically a straight shot. Yes.
You absolutely could do that.
Why don't you leave my guys alone?
Why don't you?
Well, this is interesting. Hmm.
You can waste moves on me, or you can start fucking with Brayden.
Yeah, but if Brayden goes back to the courtyard, fucking with me is instantly much less profitable.
I mean, you're gonna keep fucking with him anyway.
Not
He-
immediately.
He just has to get into
He
a better
might
position.
let the PJ thing roll out.
I'm kind of tempted
Very
to.
possible.
The PJ thing has been very beneficial to me in that it's kept Nathan off my butt, and I'm kind of appreciative of that. Just as I'm kind of going over here, killing his bishop was actually as beneficial to PJ as it was to me.
Oh yes, yeah. That bishop for a long time was cocked to just wreck something over there.
So, here's the thing. I could go back to my courtyard and fuck up.
You could.
I could take your bishop, but that's really too costly for where you're at this point. I don't really feel like that's a profitable decision. But I could fuck with you. And that is a fun thing to do.
That is always a fun thing to do.
Especially because it means you'll lose a knight in the process. Which is very interesting. Yeah, I want you to know. don't think you can do anything. TJ is not in a position to at the moment. Not that he would want to, because it's not fucking with him. And Nathan has a bishop. I just have to pay attention to the bishop. So, check.
That's an issue.
So I can either do that or move my king.
Yep.
Those
So
are your
you're-
choices.
You can block with your queen.
You could. I think that's great. But
I could.
Be a terrible move.
Wouldn't necessarily.
it wouldn't necessarily. But it does punt it out of threat range so that Nathan can be more annoying. Because basically, the way things sit right now, Callahan could have just moved his queen, taken the bishop, and Bob's your uncle. But I'd rather Nathan take his knight for the points and to get it off the field. And then I'll fuck up. Unless you decide that me fucking with you is cause for a blood war, in which case...
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about just handing this thing to fucking PJ right fucking now.
Look, I get it, but also this puts you in a bit of a pickle that you weren't planning for.
Well, this also complicated other things. I can't go back into his castle because he's now blocking my queen, protecting my rook.
Yeah, that castle's now a wall.
Yeah, so it's a problem.
It's especially a problem because I've got at most 2 more turns of life left.
Yeah, but I'd like you to spend those 2 turns harassing Callahan.
Well, bad news. Get fucked.
I mean, I feel like this is still potentially harassing Callahan just because you can be spiteful and take his hate.
I don't think he cares about that.
I don't know if he does.
I was
I just
taking
want him
him
to have
out
his options.
To get a shot at PJ's queen.
And now
He
that
gets that.
shot is now that shot is pretty well gone.
Right.
There were trades you could make that would have gotten that. At this point, those trades aren't really an option.
No.
What if?
What if?
But what if?
What if he loses his rook
I do
and
that.
his knight?
You fuck off back to your castle.
That's probably what happens. I mostly just didn't want you to have a free get out of jail card for the bishop. Because that bishop is doing the Lord's work, literally in this case. He's a good man. He's trying to...
50-50.
He's busy threatening a red knight over there. He's a good man.
Oh, that! I thought you were talking about his. Or his bishop.
No, I care about Nathan's bishop.
Ah.
Nathan's bishop, like, I'm over here threatening the king so that if Nathan wants, Nathan's bishop can take his knight.
Yeah.
If he wants.
I'll lose the bishop, but I would get a knight.
You would get a knight out of the deal.
Huh. Not exactly where I was thinking about sending it, but sure. It's a valid move.
It's a valid move. I mean, it does what he wants, and it gets me to fuck off. But it also coaxes his queen out.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I'm sure you don't. Your compliance is not
Not
a
a
factor.
factor.
Mm-hmm. Like, keeping you off kilter is a good way to keep you off my ass.
Oh, we have a stretch and a hydrate redeemed.
Stretch and hydrate!
Thank you, Dribbles.
Fuck. Everything sucks.
Fire Kitty. Ooh, Fire Kitty. You can trade it, but it will not be worth the trade. Starter Pokemon are rare. Ah, stretchy.
Alright.
Thank you for the redeems. Apologies it took so long for us to see it. Things have entered a very interesting point.
Yeah.
The death war has come.
I'm super excited to show this VOD to
I think
the
it gets my queen out.
creator.
Yeah, I'm going there. I'm going with that. I gotta go for one.
Yeah.
Go forth.
Yeah.
guess I need to get more.
Our brain cells are kind of frying here because yeah.
Sounds like a. Yep. I have that feeling people are trying to plot.
Yeah, I
I'm,
hear.
I'm purposely happy to just like playing Kingmaker
I'm hearing a
Because
lot of murmured
out
voices
of-
from the kitchen.
because out of everybody here, you were in the strongest position, bar none.
I'm just trying to do my best to keep things in. I like the current balance of things, and I'm trying to.
More exercises.
1 piece equals 1 rep up to 15. Ooh, that could be. That's one for.
No. Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
I think.
That means it's worse for people that are killing things. That just
3,
stretches the game on in a
6,
boring way.
And we're already at 15. We're at 18 pieces off the board.
Did
Oh, I thought
Did
he
PJ
meant
do it?
I have not.
each.
I have not figured out what the fuck I'm gonna do.
So who gets what? I don't understand.
Yeah, that one's interesting.
We don't understand. Can you
Can you
elaborate?
clarify.
I can't run out the clock.
Yeah, there's no clock to run.
Well, there is. There's moves. There's only 16 left, but I ain't gonna survive.
You're not going to survive 16 moves. That's why I've been fucking with you so that you don't. Like, everybody has very different game plans here. Callahan is clearly playing to win via points. I'm clearly playing for longevity. Nathan is fucking with people for fun. And Ethan is picking up pieces.
Check.
Oh, he's way ahead in points.
He does have a queen. That doesn't.
Yeah.
You're up.
Oh, yeah, I guess I did.
Hey.
me as per usual?
Yeah, that tracks. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's bad. Okay.
Yeah, no, it very much is.
Alright, so now the fun part.
Fuck.
Okay. So what you do. I have to leave Callahan alone for a little bit, because that is too costly. But I have to keep an eye on what he's doing.
Scared him off. See, all you had to do was act big and tough.
That's clearly what happened.
That's funny.
Yeah, there's some. No, I think I do have to go back to the courtyard because if they die, I guess it doesn't matter. No, I can go here and still be okay. I'm extending PJ a lot of trust, but on the same token, he's extending me a lot of trust, so I'm cool with.
Oh yeah.
Fucking kill each other,
We've got a
goddammit.
whole deal going on right now. It's just like I am horribly vulnerable right now.
I'm just gonna hang out here and see what happens.
I could pick up your rook or your leftover bishop.
Easily, yeah.
If you want to.
But I really hate green.
I know you do, but it's not really a good angle of attack.
Jesus.
That's the only reason I'm not back in the courtyard is I'm over here just kind of going, you could come over here, you'll die. Like, that's not hyperbole. You'll die.
You should totally go over there. That'll be fun.
Like, the queen is just gratuitous where it is. I admit that. Because the king or the pawn could take you out if you went for my bishop.
You'll have to forgive me. You're on the ropes, and I'm just here to pick up the points. Oh wait, no, that's. Oh no, well, no, because you'll move your king out of the way, and he'll just take my rook. Oh no, he won't do that.
I cannot take your.
No, I'm not talking about you. I was talking about PJ. PJ
Oh.
won't do it either. Because
It's a bad trade.
it's
Yes.
it's bad. Bad.
Yeah, no. I'm just making sure that I understand what the safe square is.
Yeah,
Let's cut
so
them all off.
these two are cut.
No, that's not safe.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
These two are
No,
cut.
it's not.
That one is cut. That one is safe.
Yeah.
That one is safe. So you have
No, he
you've
can't.
got these two
No,
options.
that one's cut off.
No, it's not.
Oh, he's yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
fuck it. Yeah, so yeah, you can
You have
basically move
you
away.
have you have two safe spaces. Those right there. Those are the ones you can go to.
Actually, I might secretly be a genius. I didn't plan for my next moves, but actually, I might secretly be a genius.
25.
I think I'm gonna join you shortly thereafter.
I mean, you should have taken the chance to kill PJ while you had it.
I didn't have a chance to kill PG. He got out of the way.
I mean, you had the chance to initiate the mutual
Destruction!
shared destruction and claim pieces. You could. It is an option.
Are we on 25?
We are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I know what my next move has to
Is it kill PJ?
be. No. It absolutely is.
Did you think that they weren't collaborating this entire time to kill both of us
It's
before
called
even
collab.
In fairness, we did not verbally agree to anything.
You can verbally agree to things in this game.
the
It's
verbal
allowed.
agreement
I
is
know we're
entirely
allowed, but I'm
relevant.
pointing out we didn't. This is just a détente that's worked out extremely well for both parties.
Correct.
Where? Okay.
Yeah,
we
no.
understand the score. It was.
Totally irrelevant that you didn't verbally agree on it.
I
You both
feel
know
like
it's up.
it's not irrelevant.
So when
In
the
what
bishops
possible
are in
way?
here, they can go out.
Straight
They're
ahead.
in here. Courtyard
straight
goes
ahead?
here, or straight ahead. Great Hall.
The way.
Here. Sorry, yeah. The courtyard is straight ahead only. Great Hall for you in this corner. Here, blacks out. Throne, whites, white straight out. Okay.
We're having fun. Tomorrow is
Possible.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's got to be the move. All right. Well, I know what I'm doing next turn. I don't think it matters what PJ does unless he does something completely unexpected.
Yeah. Crazy talks.
He can basically either take any of the obvious moves that kill me, or he can do something very interesting.
There are no moves that actually kill you. There's nothing that finishes you off. There's still an escape route for you. I cannot check you. I cannot checkmate you.
Well, he's
Not an
Only
escape route
if you're-
that I
well.
can utilize.
No, I cannot checkmate you. I can
And
put you.
Dr.
I can
Knight,
put you
have
in
a
check
good
again.
night, Oxy.
Have a good night, Oxy.
Night, Oxy.
Yeah, I can't put you. in
good
check.
night.
All it's gonna do is
It's
just keep
you
bouncing
do
around.
kind of win by killing everyone's pieces magic boost move. You get points for the pieces that you take
At the end.
At the end,
But if you checkmate somebody,
it's worth.
It's
you
worth-
get 7, but all the other pieces don't count.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they go away. So taking pieces is more profitable if you can get away with it. The problem is things have gotten so knifey and bad in that corner of the board that eliminating anything in place right now opens the board up in very uncomfortable ways. As long as this move's going to be mine, it's going to be extremely short. So don't worry, chat. It'll be Callahan's turn soon. His move may also be short. I'm not sure.
You're gonna pick up a pawn, I think.
Oh, you're goddamn right I am. I'm going to do it in the meanest way possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it.
I assumed you did. It's pretty obvious. I put you in a rather unfortunate foxhole.
You be us in quite the sticky wicket. Very unfortunate for all of us.
So there's a right way to take the pawn and the wrong way to take it. I picked the right way because I'm not done.
Might be done.
I assure you I'm not. I think there's only one way out of it that I can see. That I would be willing to offer. I know it's not how you do. But I think there's only one way out of it.
I don't think there's any way out of it.
Yeah, I think there's a way out of it. It's not a way that will make you happy, but there's a way out of it. But it makes me happy, and that's what I care.
Of course it is.
Because
No,
I'm a
there's-
very selfish chess player.
There's no way out of it.
No, there's totally a way out of that. Of course, we may have very different definitions of out of that. Because if you think you're getting out without losing a major piece, 50-50. It's just whether you're getting out without losing the most important one that's the problem.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I can fuck up your shit.
You can't. That's the answer. I'll just save you that trouble right now.
Actually, I think I might be able to. Not, like, horrendously, like, oh god, I can't recover bad, but...
I mean, if you go all in, I'm going to lose 2 pieces, and you're going to lose your last fighting force. That's ultimately what we're doing. I will just save you that calculus right now. Where'd you go?
Ooh, my queen.
Ooh, spicy. Okay, why would this thing-
Wow, that was a dick move.
No, I
Holy
knew
fuck.
that.
He knew that's what I was doing.
Yep.
Like, he and I both saw it.
Wow. That's getting fucking knifey.
He's deciding
Jesus.
whether he can fuck it up, and
Nope.
there really isn't a good way for him to do it.
No, I was looking at changing tactics and going from you to PJ, but it wouldn't work at
Yeah.
all.
No.
That's a different way to die, I'll give you that.
But now I have to worry about losing my rook, too. Was a dick move. Oh, no, I don't. It's backed up. Okay.
That's the only reason it's alive right now. Literally the only reason. Otherwise, I would be down there fucking that rest of that shit up.
But because PJ is keeping that end of your force busy, I'm perfectly content to come in here and start attacking you from the other wing. Because that queen is obnoxious.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah. And I'm trusting that he's going to deal with that while I try to deal with this. Because Nate's been being a crafty bastard this entire time with doing a lot with very little. So
if you were going to do that.
I got mad props for you doing this, Nate. Like, damn.
I don't know
What the hell?
precisely what
Why?
you think
What
that
the fuck?
accomplishes.
Why? That.
I'm a wily bastard.
Okay.
Mm,
What?
No, you're not. Like, he's moved the queen into a spot where I can't kill it. He's correct.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything for him.
Okay, it's your move.
Mm-hmm.
See, what the fuck?
Like, I don't get what he thinks this does.
I don't. I
legit don't see it.
after you make your move, I'll ask him my question.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what you think you're doing. You are not the crafty bastard you think you are.
It might be.
I don't think you are. I legit don't see what your master plan is here.
You are not a nimble bastard like what Chevelle says.
Like, I'm trying to figure out what he thinks he's doing. But if I'm not the only one not seeing it,
I'm looking at that and I'm okay. Hey, sure. Yes.
I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I don't want you to. I want you to leave that alone unless Braden decides to be a dick.
Turn 26.
I think I'm done picking up points for you. Like I only did it because I kind of.
oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, at this point, the best thing I can do is slightly
hit?
threaten Braden.
I see what he's doing. Yep, I see.
I've got
Ah.
one, maybe two turns before I can checkmate.
Yep,
but
you're spearing him. Huh. All right then. That's just a tactic.
I actually don't think that helps him any more than he thinks it does.
It doesn't.
Because it just means it changes the piece I need.
You're up, Braden.
So, I see what you think you're doing. Is it annoying? Kinda?
that is
Is it,
all that I can possibly do right now
Is
is
it-
be kind of annoying.
is it honestly a problem for me?
No.
Is anything
No,
that anyone but PJ
I
can
messed
do
up a
honestly
little
a problem?
Because I
I did not see something else.
You didn't
so,
see this.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I know you expected me to move that bishop, and that was my plan. You're
Right.
correct. And the way Nathan is set up, yes. But by taking your bishop with my queen, the queen is untouchable. Taking any of my pieces with your queen results in your queen dying. And if Nathan takes my bishop, he loses his bishop, and your queen is threatened. So, yeah. No brainer.
I was wondering why in the hell he moved that there instead of back to his castle.
That's why. He was hoping I would unblock Nathan's bishop, and Nathan's bishop would come in and snipe my queen.
Actually, I'm hoping that he's gonna back my play and checkmate you. That's check.
How is he going to possibly check?
By backing up my.
Can't mate.
You can't make, because my pawn can take your queen.
Correct. Oh right. Fuck those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
it.
why I wasn't worried about it.
I was sitting there going, please take
I'm
the
just
finger off of
looking
it.
at the-
It'll be funny as shit.
Like, I will just give you that for free. That's not going to work.
Yeah, either pawn can take queen, or even if you
King,
have to
now
take
King could have
horse,
just
well,
moved over and taken the
If the
queen.
king takes it,
But the flex move would have been
I have to.
pawn takes queen.
I have to severely worry about getting checkmated now because he can move into my
Correct.
courtyard.
yeah.
And you cannot attack. You cannot use the king to take
And-
out a piece that's in the courtyard.
And I will point out that if I go in the courtyard,
It's checkmate for you.
it's checkmate for you. Well, it's not checkmate because he can move his rook in to get in the way.
You cannot.
Nope.
Oh, wait.
His rook is blocked.
Then yeah, I think you lose if I move my queen in there.
I don't think I can stop you. Is the problem.
I also am not convinced. There's one thing you could do that would.
Actually, no.
Oh, yeah,
it would
no.
be check. He could stop it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
see it.
No, I can see it. It's not a good move right now.
It would be a terrible move for Braid to do.
Putting you in checkmate is not.
It's
a
not.
fine-
It's not feasible right now. Anyway,
Why?
it would only be check. His queen into your
Oh,
castle.
because I could.
If you have a
check.
queen that
You
can
still
just
have
try
a
and
move.
snipe me.
You have a move. It can eliminate
Still,
the check.
I have to
You
get
have
something
to.
going, man.
You have to be very careful with your next ones.
Castles are extremely powerful, but they're also extremely weak at the same time. It is a very weird dynamic.
I kind of dig it.
It's interesting. I honestly, playing this again, I think my bog standard opening move is just to... Cool. Queen of the castle. Next. Like...
Eh.
Gotta make an opening. Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I'm functionally choosing between.
Oh wait, that doesn't really make an opening if you get in there anyway. You bullets every fucking thing.
Yeah, like if I can find a way to get your queen out of the way, you are in serious shit.
It's not that many moves to get my queen out.
I am very aware of that.
It's one. It's one move.
Well, you could just fuck off to your own castle.
Can't. Because then you'll take it,
Well, yeah.
and then I'll lose.
Yeah, but I was hoping you would consider it
Um,
as a treat.
I think
While we're floating dumb ideas.
I think I'm gonna assume that he doesn't hate me.
Would you move?
I moved my rook.
Very interesting.
It is a very interesting play.
Hmm.
I've already outlined why Nathan coming over here is a death sentence for him. And probably
Nathan's gonna die anyway.
There is
He
no
might
move that
just-
I can make that is not a
Sure,
death sentence.
it's a death sentence for you and potentially Callahan simultaneously. That's the part that's a problem.
Having to defend from checks from multiple players is also a real bitch.
Mhm.
Like, fuck.
Like,
Yeah, I'm not seeing how
that doesn't.
giving you the center of the board
It doesn't help him.
gives anything.
It doesn't help you either.
It does help me.
How?
How?
Oh,
You
wait,
have one
no,
Now he's
I
putting
see.
your
You
queen
have
in
move
threat.
Yeah, he moves before
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna take his bishop, threaten your queen, and then you're gonna have to fuck off.
Hmm.
That's ultimately how that exchange ends. It's a bad exchange.
Not necessarily.
I
It does.
I
fuck with Brayden.
disagree.
He hates it. Look
No.
at his face.
It's
He's so angry.
oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you-
furious. Please, Dios mio, don't do this.
Mother of pearl.
Don't give me more free points.
They're not for 3 points.
That bishop is totally free points.
Actually, yeah, no, this is
That bitch
actually
is
moving
pretty
that rook back is actually a problem.
Oh fuck. Well, I'll get it out of there.
No, I needed you specifically blocking that bishop so that his bishop could come in and take and waste his turn, essentially getting nothing.
Yeah, what you have done instead is enabled me to take Nathan's bishop, threaten your rook, and be a problem to Nathan.
This game is too hard. I was
On the contrary,
right.
chat, I think I actually enjoy this. This is fun.
I had a feeling you would enjoy it.
But that's also going back to I played chess a lot in high school. Like during our study halls, they just had chessboard sitting.
Go forth.
Back up. I got you. I got you.
mean,
now I understand.
That was the only sensible
I
decision.
understand the
It-
need
not
of me to not
inherently-
kill things. And
It wasn't necessarily a sensible decision.
Fair, I was being somewhat charitable.
your pawn configuration towards the middle is really fucking.
everything up.
It,
yeah.
it's annoying for everyone to go through the middle.
Check.
Oh, that's interesting.
Indeed.
Fun. Alright. Well. This is also very interesting now, isn't it?
All because he decided to play kissy face at the start of the freaking game.
In fairness, it was a good bit.
It was a very good bit, and it's just like, and I took that personally.
That was 50% of the mistakes that I made in the first like 2 rounds.
Now, kid.
I immediately
No, I will
fucked up
not be doing that.
catastrophically, but
Fuck
god
off.
damn it, have I been having a good time.
Oh yeah, it's been fucking hilarious. But your pawn setup in the centers, that is similar to one of the tactics that I use in
It's
my
simultaneously annoying and not worth anyone's time to actually deal
exactly. And I'm just sitting here going, I need to rip that apart because it's fucking with me.
But your only option is to try to mate my fucking king or spend so many turns doing pawn cleanup.
Yeah, but doing pawn cleaning, because all I'm getting is I'm still getting points, but it's measly 2 points per pawn.
Yeah.
So it's not worth much.
Measly.
So I could mess with what Nathan's doing. It's not really to my benefit.
I
I mean,
haven't been the only
that's
one
kind of
to
the
capture
point.
a
It's all
queen,
so minimal
but
that
at
it
the
doesn't
same
even
time,
matter.
I have not pulled very many other pieces. I love this.
So Callahan,
Because
allow me to answer your question.
I was an
with
avid
a
chess
question.
player in high school. Like, if you didn't have anything to do in study halls, like literally my senior year, I had 8 study halls. That was the max you could have. So I had at least one every day. And in study hall, it was like in my sophomore year, I think, they put like checkers and chess boards in there.
Yeah.
So if you didn't have anything, you could sit there and play chess. So that's all I did in my study halls. And my senior year, like, for an hour and a half,
No.
3 days a week. That's all I do. Is sit in the study hall, play chess, and our study hall supervisor didn't care because we were being quiet.
So yeah, that's their dream.
Yeah,
They're like, they're not getting into trouble and they're quiet.
yeah, perfect. Yeah, yeah. So
I can drink in peace.
she got to sit there and just do whatever. My study halls were always great. They were always quiet. There was like three or four chessboards set up at like 4 tables. It was great. And then it kind of sucked because I didn't really have very many people to play and like going into college and whatnot. I suppose I could have tried to find like a chess group at Kirkwood, but I wasn't really like fucking hyper competitive and studying all the fucking strategies and looking at everything. 'Cause
That is kind of the area where the clubs are either super chill or
super competitive.
or they are competitive.
I remember
chess.
5 points in Columbia, South Carolina, where there were 5 streets that came together, and every building for a block going out in all 5 directions was a fucking bar.
Jesus.
The competition was so thick, they didn't give a fuck. And the cops didn't matter. They're like, we can't catch everyone. So they're like, so we're not even gonna try.
So wait. So what you're saying is they rotated around 5 days a week and on the weekends, or it's like just don't kill anybody and we
They
won't
were
have to
like,
arrest you.
if you're walking and not driving, they were like, okay,
Whatever.
don't piss in the street. Don't,
Don't piss in the
But
street.
they
Don't be
had-
belligerent.
pictures of Long Island iced tea for $5.
A pitcher for Jesus.
So it was
That'll get you fucked up.
Yeah.
$5 pitchers. $5. Not even just a glass, like a pitcher.
yeah, it was
No.
it was amazing. That's party time.
My other friend Nate.
I don't know if
he
it's still
loves
is.
Long Island iced teas, and
Yeah.
I'm like, he's like, you want to try it? Yeah, what is it? Long Island. Oh, yeah, I love tea.
I love tea.
I took one sip and I'm like, what is that? It's Long Island iced tea. Nate, there's no tea in that. Yeah, I know.
Brown.
That was the only thing it had. Was brown. That was it.
Yep.
That was my first and only experience.
Fox.
I
Long last.
kind of figured. I was wondering when you were going to wind up doing that.
It was a debate between whether it was better to move the queen or the rook.
Yep.
The rook is the better play there, I
Yep.
think, because
Because now your rook is and now it's covering your queen.
Well, yeah,
Because before your queen was your queen had backup from the bishop,
Let me
but
ask you something.
yeah.
Are there any moves that I could make that are beneficial to you?
See, they're openly
We
looting.
can-
That's good.
We can work as a unit.
We aren't openly
We're both
looting. We're just kind
weaker.
of doing our own thing and not fucking with each other. There's a big difference.
he started screwing with you. He came to play Kissy Face, and we both kind of took that personally, and we just kind of looked at each other. It's just like,
He not only came to screw
we'll
with
leave
me,
you alone because
I-
I've left you alone because
I might
because you've
move
left
my
me
queen
alone
back
because
in
I've
my
left you
courtyard.
alone.
If there's nothing. I
Cool.
can do.
Fuck that. Okay. Cool. We'll deal with the fallout afterwards.
I mean, you could maybe drop your rook in front of his queen, but I think that
But that just results in death.
he's just got other.
Oh, I guess not
options
really.
still.
So if I do that,
I
he has to
think
move.
that would just kill your rook. I think you just take your rook and get me from the other direction.
Well, no, because then you could take his thing, and then I would get checked.
yeah.
yeah, it would be a hideously bloody price, but it would get counted.
Yeah, I think at this point, just do what works best for you if you can find anything, and I'm just gonna keep wasting PJ's turns
Oh
trying
yeah,
to check.
because you're severely in check. Right?
Yeah. No, at this point, he's just chasing me around until he pins me against a wall.
I think I gotta move back in.
Which honestly, with this giant
Do I
board,
want
is a lot harder.
Is it my?
I'm amazed. I'm amazed I've survived this.
And so am I. And I'm just sitting there going, it's like, dude has mounted a defense with fucking 6 pawns and a bishop, and a motherfucker's still alive. I gotta give him props.
It does make me move my queen.
Piece was still
You are
a lot
correct.
much, but you know,
But then I'm still in the checkmate.
I would have been if I was
So
you.
I'm
I'd have
not
been
wrong.
dead a long fucking time ago.
Yeah,
But then
you're
again, I
still
can't-
in a god awful.
I can't definitively say that
If I move in,
because there's
Like I will lose
2
my
other
queen and
people.
you will be
Yeah.
checkmated. That's
Three
how
other
that story
people.
ends.
Yeah, no.
Because your pawn
like,
is blocking.
if
you.
everyone was
Right.
actually
If I
going
move-
against
if I
everyone this
move
entire
in,
game,
if
it
you
would
move
be so
in
much,
there,
if
so
I move
much
in my
more
rook,
chaotic.
fuck.
But no, you
I
guys,
take
you
your
guys have
rook,
just been
you
chill,
take my queen,
And
it's
I
so
take your
problematic for both of us.
and
So
I'll
if I
I'll
move
show
in
you
my
what I was
queen,
The same thing
attempting
happens
to
in reverse.
sort of.
well, I have to do one or the other.
I know that.
And see, I wouldn't be finding this.
Your
much
hope
fucking
is that I
problems
don't feel
if
like
it was
losing my
these that were dead
That's the
instead
only
of
thing
boom.
going on at the moment.
Yeah, and I'm
It
like,
happens
oh yeah,
because I
bishops are
have the
great.
rest
This
of the board is developing.
fuck,
before
no,
I-
they're not.
Bishops are great
Fuck,
if
they're
the
one of my rooks.
center of the board is open. The center of the board is just
not
been closed
open.
off.
No, it is. The bishops right now are just.
Basically, if you put
His
your
are
rook
okay.
there,
He's got lanes
you're
of attack.
massively threatening me at
Well,
that point, and I have no choice.
Actually, no, he doesn't.
You
He has
still
he has
don't have a
one. He
choice.
can go out that way.
Me.
Now, if you retreat, I have choices.
What retreat?
If you put your queen in the courtyard instead of your rook, because then I have choices about how I deal with things. So then I don't have to kill you. It's just something that's worth looking at on the table. Versus if your rook goes in there, you have to buy. Because I cannot have you harassing me to that degree, with Nathan being a cheeky bitch. So Nathan is just annoying enough. I have to
Yeah.
pay attention.
I
have almost nothing left, but I'm just barely annoying enough to actually be.
That's what it's irritating me because I'm like, how is he still alive?
It's funny.
It's driving me up
His
a wall.
bishop is doing me a solid by threatening your bishop, but it's also preventing me from moving my fucking pawns and giving me an out.
I'm aware. It's an
You
interesting.
can totally
pickle.
stab him in the back.
You could do that.
That doesn't help me at all.
It
really
gives you
does.
points. If you
And-
want to win, it might help you.
Yeah.
And he does.
If you move the rook in, I don't see how I can do anything but hit.
Rook.
Because at that point, if I move my
You do
queen,
that.
Basically, if he moves his rook in there, you're gonna lose your queen, but you're gonna wind up.
I'll checkmate.
Kill it.
Yeah, I'll end up in checkmate. So I'll
That's
move here.
ultimately what has to happen. So,
Yes.
but if you
now
go, if you
doesn't
move this
have
queen in
that
there,
option.
now I don't have to do it. I could do it, but it's not mandatory because I'm not, fucked by a queen and a rook
He
simultaneously.
moved his rook there, which means he's a dick.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Son of a fuck. That's fucking annoying.
But getting the points for the checkmate is useful to me. Problem is, PJ has a queen. If I give him that, then that's not a good position to be working from.
Well, then you're
But if
going
you
to have
checkmate
to
me, you
choose.
lose all those other points. So it's really not advantageous.
I can't get to your other points because your pawns are in one giant.
I know! I can't do that! I'm backing up his bishop!
I can't get your other points. Killing you is the only reasonable option.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Did you? Okay, so we took. We got 12 turns left.
Yeah.
Jesus.
If we
Christ.
even get that far.
Right towards, there was a point at the middle of the game when I
Fucking
had an
hell.
opportunity to move this forward without repercussions.
Mm-hmm.
Right into that zone would have totally changed a lot of things for me.
It probably would have.
I know what I want my next move to be. I think it's gonna work.
I think what I do is ultimately going to be dependent on what PJ does again, because I have to think about the long game as well. Because
Yeah.
checkmating you only to die to PJ is not a great option.
Right, you want him to checkmate me, or not.
No, I want to checkmate
Or you can just let me
but I
fuck
don't
around
want
with,
to instantly.
with just my king, and everybody's just like, no, fuck him. Like, let him stay.
Yeah, the problem is your pawns are clustered so close together, I can't collect the money. So keeping you alive is not to my benefit, because you will be petty and just come back and fuck.
Question: Pawn in its own kingdom can move forward too, correct?
Yes.
Okay. if you're in your own kingdom and start here, moving forward 2 would put you into a different one. Is that still a valid move?
If you start in yours, you can move forward. too.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
That is
That's what I wanted to.
Where is your kingdom outlined?
And Nathan, last 12 more rounds. I
You're
do not believe.
Fuck no. I
The only
have.
reason these two still live
If-
is the tattered threads of the alliance they patchworked at the last minute
Fact.
are proving to be just enough to keep PJ and I from just murking them.
It's not even that we like each other, it's that I'm completely not a threat, and my death at this point, when I'm not actively going after him, only hurts him. Not significantly. He's not great in a great position anyway, but still.
So like, son of a bitch. I have a feeling we can whisper all they want. It's not going to do much for me.
That's kind of my thought. Ultimately, this is annoying,
I'm not sure that I see
but I think the
Well,
cost of killing
which
Callahan might be
thing it
increased
is.
a little bit.
Well, I'll talk it out once Raiden makes his move.
Yeah.
Under the pawn.
Yeah, I caught maybe 2/3 of that, so I think I might have missed some of the more important context there.
I don't think it hurts you at all. Oh. You're in a bad way as well.
Unless something dramatically changes, I have exactly one safe move left, and I wouldn't put it past. I haven't looked. I wouldn't be surprised if PJ can cut that single move off from me.
Well, he's getting his pawns in the game, and that's going to decimate that wall.
Yeah, because he's attacking that way.
Yeah, that's the catch. Problem being, if I kill Callahan before Nathan dies, I don't get to keep the rook. And that's not acceptable.
Ah, excellent. Must keep Nathan alive.
Oh, I see something very fucking funny and stupid that I could do. It's not good for you, but it's very funny.
Who?
I might be
For me, I will die from it. I will 100% die from it, but I will find it very funny.
Do I want to know what's going on in that twisted little brain of yours?
No.
Probably not. It's not a good move. I'm genuinely not even sure if it's an interesting move. It relies on all of you being more bloodthirsty than you've shown yourselves to be.
Not me.
And we got 12 turns left.
Yes,
You
you.
do, in fact, have focus.
Yeah, I ain't pulling this one off.
No,
Probably not. And I just
What
plain.
is it?
I just plain
it
don't have
is.
It is
about
9:47.
Yeah.
We're cool.
Okay.
Oh wait, did we miss a Shane Pact?
No,
Somebody-
they redeemed it after the fact for
I'm not
the
gonna back up.
Unless there was a second chain fact, in which case somebody's gonna have to get up both facts.
Oh, well,
page,
there was then.
page 86 fact 4?
Sure, go for it. I gotta decide whether I want to kill Callahan now or in a little. That ain't-
Sorry about that, Dribbles. We have been engrossed.
Yeah, this has gotten real bad.
Ooh, good choice. We're into rodent facts.
Ooh, delicious.
Page. Oh wait, no.
Is
Not
this gonna be
quite,
something
sorry.
that makes Braden cringe and just seals your fate? Because he's gonna be so ticked off.
This is still a good one. An ostrich's brain is smaller than either of its eyeballs. This may explain why it tends to run in circles.
Oh, well.
Its egg is also the
If I
largest
take- if
single
I
cell
force
on
him to
Earth.
Move his rook. That only helps Nathan live longer.
Dribbles has
Because it
also
gives me more
redeemed
room.
an additional hydrate and strength.
Ooh, I'll do that in a second.
Thank you, Dribbles. Thank you for
We
getting
need it.
us.
Stretchy waters. Oh.
This is pain. Like
I concur.
the nuance of how they've managed to kind of keep each other alive,
It's very annoying.
it's super annoying. Because I
They have
want,
two kings! God damn it!
I want them to die.
We're so fucking close. Just kill us already. Why can't you do this? I'm right there.
It's too costly for him,
Here's
in
the
that he
problem.
has to deal with PJ after the fact, and he'll be in a weakened state.
At this
Well,
point,
no.
I kind of want PJ to shit stop
The
him after
other
they kill us.
problem is that if I kill you
Nope.
now and PJ
Not
doesn't
going to
kill you
happen.
next turn, Nathan is going to take
I-
so many of my
do
pieces
not have the
before I-
tactical
This
pieces
is
for how
accurate.
this board plays. Rooks are far more valuable than bishops are, especially right now because the center of the board is too clogged for bishops to work properly.
Oh yeah.
So I think the better thing that I can do for my own longevity is to take Nathan's bishop out of the way.
Fair enough.
That needs to go.
Okay.
That is too much of an X factor because I need to help PJ kill Nathan. This is ultimately what has to go down.
Now, what I might do here,
Mhm.
I can either take his bishop immediately, which is what he wants me to do, or I can move my knight to threaten the queen and fork his bishop.
Threaten the queen, fork the bishop. I'll take the bishop.
Oh, right. You can do that.
Sure fucking can.
We're working as a team here.
But ultimately, this is the better way for me
Mhm.
because it doesn't leave me instantly
Wait.
fucked up.
Shit.
Well, what's going on?
That is actually that would not be a good place for you to go. That
No, no.
will
Do it.
that will lock my king out of the one safe space that I
No,
have.
do it. Checkmate Nathan and steal the points.
Oh no, that's the thing. He wouldn't checkmate me. He'd
I would
give
check
PJ
him.
the
He
opportunity.
would mate him.
No, you wouldn't check me. This is going to be the only safe space left if PJ decides to advance at all. And that would make it so that I can't move
But he
there,
can't-
meaning that he gets the checkmate.
But he can't. Oh, wait. It would also be threatened by his bishop. So, can't go there because he would just kill him.
So it is threatened by his bishop. That's
So, I guess I do this.
Yeah. Like, I have to get that Nathan's bishop out of there because it's fucking up the map too much. It's not my favorite thing to do, but it is better than any number of the alternatives right now. Particularly because it will give PJ a little more flexibility to move.
So wait, what the hell did you do?
I
Callahan?
took Callahan moved and took my bishop with his pawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wondering if. I just want to look at something really quick. I know I already made the move, but. God damn it. Yeah, that was a mistake.
That's kind of my thought. But
yeah.
It was a mistake?
Yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't have taken the bishop.
I know.
Yeah.
Bishop was schmuck bait.
Yeah. It was definitely schmucky.
I should have been I should have taken that one. You have more useful pieces.
No. I should have taken his queen.
Yeah.
I should have taken his queen.
Mm.
He brings out the rook. I take his rook. And then this was the ideal situation for Brady.
My hope was
I
that
see.
he was so fixated on the schmuck bait
Yeah.
because I needed one more edge to be able to lock up.
And that was
what
it.
I was doing.
Yeah. I just didn't look at the entire board enough to realize that his bishop was no longer backing up his queen.
Yep. To take a calculated risk that you were going to miss.
Well,
It worked out.
I might as well just eat things.
Oh, that's not expected, but interesting enough.
Without his bishop, Nathan has no defense anymore.
Pretty much.
He's just boned. So I'm going to kill you. Nathan can't come in and take my rook when I kill you.
Yeah.
And things are a lot better for everybody.
That'll functionally buy me one more turn of life if you kill him first. But that's all I'm getting.
Yeah, my big fear was that I was going to walk away without a queen and a rook.
Yeah.
Because I need as many pieces as I
Right.
can get to deal with a queen.
Right. If I would have taken his queen, you could have taken his bishop.
That was what I was expecting to happen.
Right.
But Nathan's bishop fucks up all of the big picture math in 3 turns that I needed to not fuck up.
Yeah.
It's a miracle you still have both of your knights. Both of you.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting last 8 or 9.
Whoever gets their knight into that center of chaos is going to just wreck shit.
Very possibly. So that depends on what else is available there.
That's the other catch.
I see. That's
Check.
I'm cutting you off over here.
Yep.
No, that might be mate if I don't move.
It is not.
He has one safe spot left.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I can still back up the one space.
As you're going to be
I am gonna be. Yeah.
back.
Your turn.
has to be this way, but I get it.
Go forth.
I'm not happy that the cost was that high, but by the same token, you both are problems, and this came out way better for me than I deserved. And I am fully willing to admit that.
PJ's got a hell of an edge, though.
Oh, I'm super worried about that.
Hey PJ, you know what would be real fucking funny? If you just plowed your queen straight through those pawns in that night. He wouldn't let you do it, but it'd be real funny.
You're
Well-
right, I would not let you do
He's got the queen. PJ, I think, can actually make it to the other side of the board faster than Braden can.
Yeah, but
And that's a problem for Braden.
Braden's knights could easily respond to something like that. I just think it'd be funny.
My knights are close enough that I can put the queen on the hot foot.
I just think it'd be very amusing.
Actually, I guess you're here, so you could go to here.
Oh, I'm fully aware.
Move. Okay.
If you wanted to.
I have not neglected that. That's been kind of my ace in the hole for a number of problems.
Yep.
It's kept. That's why Nathan's shield wall is still where it is. Because if Nathan puts a pawn in there, it dies, and then I just tear apart this pawn wall, and it dies. At this point, he might want me to do that, but it's too late because I have Callahan dead to rights.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm dead. I have no more moves.
Yeah, no. At this point, it's you two figuring out who can position yourselves best while killing us.
No, Braden's next move is, it's not about position. He's got his move.
Yeah, my next move is Callahan dies and I put you in check simultaneously, and it's going to be great. And then PJ locks the kill shot for points for him, and then we settle it out. Actually, that could be very interesting. Check. Oh, that's dirty. Am I going to get a double mate?
What did he do?
You fucking might.
Holy shit, PJ, that's brilliant.
PJ has put me in check as soon as you are mated,
It clears my piece.
and I am
And then I mate Nathan too.
Yep.
Holy fuck.
He gets to keep all of his points. Very clever.
You beautiful bastard.
That was a fucking move.
That was amazing. Callahan, you die.
I died.
Nathan, you die. Can I kill both of you in the same time? Let's
Yes.
Yeah, no, fully dead.
No, you made it.
You checkmated him. His pieces are wiped off the board. He is checkmated. He cannot save his kings.
Yeah, no, I am dead.
Okay.
And it goes directly into both of our turns, so we
king
just
goes in.
insta-clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's your
You
king.
picked up 7 points.
Congratulations.
I'll take yours
Your
too.
king goes to him too.
Oh.
My king goes. Oh,
Yeah, thank you.
that was a big swing in points, though. That
Yeah.
was 14 points.
That
Yeah.
was some
That
BDE.
might have been a mistake.
I mean,
Doesn't matter.
I think he
Where
was
he is
just
currently set up at with what he's
Rook
got
being
left,
there is nasty.
I do not have what it takes to face off against him.
I disagree. Oh, well, no, that does fuck a lot of things up.
It does not matter. And besides, 10 turns left.
Yeah.
It does not matter at this point.
And your queen can still, well, the 10 turns isn't wrong, yeah.
Sorry, 9 turns.
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Go
Because
for
That
it.
would
now
kill
it's
you.
literally just us.
Yep. Yeah, that was in fact kind of fucking insane. Good work.
Damn. Oh boy. Okay. Have a good night, Kronos.
Good night,
And I feel
Chrono.
that bad that I just thought huzzah. No, no, you should not, because that was a beautiful 1-2 punch.
It really was.
Like, I realized I was the beneficiary, even if I hadn't been. That's something I cheer.
Hmm.
Yeah, this has gotten very interesting all of a sudden. The world is kind of our oyster, and I don't know what to do.
everything reoriented in a moment.
Getting the queen into that castle is gonna be hard.
No, it's not. You can go pretty much anywhere he wants.
Well, no, I mean you can kill. Oh,
No, he's far enough away. I can't do it.
Hello.
Yeah, I see what he's about. But it's not.
I think it's hot.
You would. I recognize that about you.
Yeah, next time. I left my pawns there to protect my king.
Yeah.
The problem is, I left my pawns there for too long. Like,
Yeah.
you need to have a little hole.
You gotta.
They
you gotta
lock,
have
they lock you in on it.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, my work's fucking cut out for me here.
It makes me
Go right.
wonder how many times somebody has done that. Totally inadvertent, by the way. But I'm gonna play it off like I planned that the entire time because it's funnier that way.
I would guess
I
it's
wondered-
somewhat routine, actually.
A double
Oh,
checkmate.
you didn't mean for him to get that? Oh, okay.
I was going for him, and suddenly he's like, "Oh, you beautiful bat." I'm looking around. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I think there are.
oh, that's heinous.
I think given
Oh,
the number
brilliant.
of people in this game and the sorts of people who are going to be playing this regularly, I'd say it probably happens a lot more than you'd think. Not common, but more than
I have to say that's probably a
Right.
rare occurrence.
If his bishop goes into my castle, which I'm sure he's lining up for, can it go to the courtyard or does it have to stop in the Great Hall?
Goes to the Great Hall.
It can go as far as it wants.
That's what I thought.
Okay, so if that's the case, then I have been playing the castle wrong. Because I have been playing it is you go in, you're on your space, and in the next turn you have to pick one of the other
Well,
ones.
since it's
in
on
order
your
to go.
diagonal path, you can go through it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
My,
Great Hall
my
is-
understanding was that on the entry path, like the harder part was like hitting the throne room because that one has restricted entrance. But you can almost universally go to the courtyard just by coming in.
Which is inconvenient for me to be sure, but
Not utterly
Oh,
devastating,
yes.
but very
So
annoying.
if you go in on the diagonal, unless you were in dead center,
you can only go to the Great Hall.
yes, it would be Great Hall or courtyard. You have to be dead
Yeah.
center in order to hit all three of them.
Yeah.
Or,
Right.
or if you're coming in
My
off
worry
this
was
side,
more the
it is
courtyard.
only courtyard.
I was only worried about
So I could enter on both.
Yep.
that's perfect. Yeah, interesting word. Okay. Alright, you can destroy everything.
Have you,
You'll
have
die
you
and
not
you'll like
been?
I will not be doing that. And I-
We'll kill him and be happy?
that's actually kind of.
Seems unlikely.
We'll see. I'm Wily being, and not like Callahan Wily, actual Wily.
I can't believe I fucked up that last move. I saw it just a little too late.
I mean, I'm kind of here for it. I'm not gonna lie. To you.
I mean, I can believe it. This game has so many moving parts.
Yes,
it's easy to triple. It gets
I
stuck
knew
on-
It was
going into
obvious,
this, I was going to be
like
attempting
you
to play
said.
for second place.
I mean, I also fucking lost my queen to PJ from a move that I literally saw, evaluated, and then forgot about. Like, I think that sort of thing just sometimes happens.
Fair.
It's 10 p.m. Interesting indeed. About anything interesting, Callahan?
No.
What could you try? These schmucks ain't contributing shit.
Yeah, sorry.
It's true. Let's talk about how much we hate them. Now,
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
can we
I
count?
get
I
it.
think you might have beat me. Actually, let's do that.
No.
No, I ended up with the queen.
Yeah, no, you ended up with the queen, so I got one more rook, but that easily balances out, and you got 2 pawns, so yeah, you otherwise bad.
I did okay points wise, but Braden is way in the fucking lead now. Like
the 2 kings
he's
shot
on the
him.
ropes to pick up. He's got to pick up as many pieces as he can, or mate him. So he gets the king.
He has to basically take all of his pieces and mate him. At least if he wants to win by points. But I mean, I think if he
Oh, did you
checks
move it from one
everybody-
castle to the
I
other?
sure did.
You sure did.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, that's the best proof of check.
Is it though, or is it just mildly frustrating?
It's all of the above. Thank you for noticing.
You're welcome. Had to pay attention to fucking something,
I get you.
Oh, yeah.
and it sure
you
it wasn't the game
Yeah,
before.
keep track on the counters because this is going
I
to
am.
probably go rapidly.
That would be my guess.
It's still a long game. This is not a short game with 4 players.
Yeah, it is not. You are correct.
Unless everybody's just speed clocking it. Like if we had a speed clock in here,
Yeah, just
different
fucking
game
speed
entirely. Oh my god.
Oh,
That would
catastrophically
be
so.
nuts.
That would be so fucking insane.
Then it would be mostly about bloodshed, about who can take as many pieces and just wipe out as much as they can.
Well,
before
it'd be
they get
seeing
checkmated.
one move ahead, like trying to predict what the guy right in front of you is gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all. Yeah. Like.
Yeah, no. I knew going into this I wasn't going to win. I just figured I would be a kingmaker.
You fucking were, like, dominantly so.
It's interesting. Okay. Well, it does limit some of what I wanted to be able to do. You are right.
Oh. Yeah, the whole game, I had a bishop in here that could take that knight that was over there, but you just had all your bishops in there. I was just like, well, it's just a trade. But do I want to do it just because I can? I don't know. Honestly, like every round it came around, I was just like, I could kill that knight. It was
Go from here and go here. Yeah, I am now drawing upon my long game plans to play dirty. And playing the dirtiest.
I'm going to take a picture of this board.
You should.
Not yet.
Right?
Oh wait.
Yeah,
I
let me
think he's
take.
gonna do the thing that I was gonna.
Yeah, let him take the picture and then.
No. That's what I was gonna. I was gonna take the picture so I could say you should have done this later.
Check.
Because you're in check.
Yeah, but I can just take his bishop.
With what?
My bishop.
He's right.
It's true.
Because it's all connected.
Yeah, I have to do that. Like, I wasn't
Oh,
expecting
yeah,
it. It was-
there's
I
no
have
other
to-
option.
That's why I moved it out of there.
Now his bishop is no longer protecting. Oh well, now he's got his other bishop in the castle.
Yeah, this
That's
is not a
things
winning strat. It's not.
Was that a round?
No.
Okay.
It's after him.
Okay, so his queen is there. I'm gonna do very naughty bad things to me if I leave my bishop there.
Seems quite
I
likely.
do it anyway.
Also seems quite likely.
If you haven't had naughty things done to you by a queen, just saying.
Yeah, I get it.
Made so many key blunders in this, and it pisses me off. Because I recognized what all of them were, and I realized them after I took my hand off the pieces before the shit went down.
Oh
Just
yeah,
like,
it's
I'm like,
it's always
fuck.
instantaneous the moment you can't take it back. Every time. On to turn 36.
Now, there's a reason I haven't done that yet. And there's a reason he hasn't done that yet either. The suggestion is take
yeah.
his knight, and in both our cases, that's a bad.
Oh yeah, it fucking
It's an
is.
incredibly bad idea in both cases.
Especially with the positioning of his. They're both, it's mutual cover.
Yeah, they've been like that this entire game, and nobody's touched them because everybody noticed at least that much.
I kind of found the perfect spot to be annoying with them.
You
because
really did. It's just a little bit out from your main line, but
It's
li-
just
like,
enough.
Yeah, everything else has room to maneuver, but it fucks with everything trying to get at you.
It's kind of great.
It is. It is a solid strat on a board this shape.
Interesting.
I'll wait till he's done. And then I thought you were gonna move the one that was next to your king into there because it gave him a kill zone and it gave you an extra out from getting trapped. But he's moving. I see why he did that. I do see what these.
Well,
Yeah, like a third of it.
Oh. Hello.
Not touching you.
No. Well, that is, I guess, a thing you can do. Yeah, I got no fucking idea what he's gonna do.
I'll tell you when I'm done.
Man,
I know what you're doing.
Oh, yeah, I know what you know.
I know what you're doing. Your plan is pretty specifically obvious. PJ has more than one. He has options.
He does. I've noticed this. I've just been very careful not to put myself in a bind while he explores them.
mm,
Man,
While
you sure could
threatening
use
him.
another bishop right now. PJ.
A lot of people could use a lot of things right now. Let's be real. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. On a lot of axes.
That's taken down.
Not wrong.
indeed.
This is quite pretty complicated.
Turn 38.
Ding. What just got moved?
He moved a pawn to block my.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have to move over now and get changed.
Yes.
I don't want to do that.
You do not.
You know, I already
You
took
very
my hand off, so I'm
specifically
cool with that being right there. Yeah, I'm
Fair
cool with that being there.
It doesn't result in death.
It doesn't result in death, and that's fine. And it does what I want to do anyway, so it doesn't ruin me. And the turn carries one, I assume.
Yeah. Turn 39.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Indeed. PJ will have one more move left. Brayden has this, and then one more after.
What do you need?
Let's see if either of them can manage to fuck this up to somehow get a checkmate on themselves out of all of this.
It's
I'm pretty sure it's not physically possible for either of
It is,
you,
it is not.
but it would be
Just
very
picking up
funny.
the points.
He's yeah. it's
At this
basically
point,
come
yeah.
to the, it's come down to picking up points. It's
yeah, basically.
like I
Picking them up and denying them to the enemy.
yeah. There's no way I win this. I'm beating. I
That
will
was a
beat
good
Nate,
map.
but that's it.
That's a good.
Yeah, I agree.
Final round.
I will beat Nathan, but that'll be it.
I fucking hope you beat me. Fair enough.
Safety.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see no issue
He-
with that.
He literally
And-
cannot capture anything.
Yeah. That's
That's
pretty
game.
much game.
Yeah,
That's game.
yeah, I'm cool. I do
Alright.
not need to make my
I
life.
think we can safely say Brayden's won, Callahan's come in second, I got third, and Nate comes in last.
I do want to kind of tally the points just for the VOD, but that's kind of the extent of the reasoning because I think you're absolutely. So for point tallying,
Checkmates are worth.
7 each.
I thought they were worth 2.
Checkmates, they're 7.
There were
Yeah.
kings. Yeah.
Kings are worth
The
7.
kings are 7.
Kings are 7, queens are 6, rooks are 5, bishops 4, knights 3, and pawns 2. Count them up.
Say what?
Kings are 7,
They got none of those.
queens are 6, rooks 5, bishops 4,
Got it.
knights 3, pawns 2. All right, what's everybody got?
I got a grand total of 20.
Good job.
Nathan?
17.
That's
29
29.
Nice.
And I have 45.
and a whopping 40.
This tracks.
Yeah, that was. It was entirely by accident that I handed him a double checkmate in one move. I did not mean for that to happen. I did not even look at that. I didn't know that was a possible
This
thing.
is that we
That is kinda
captured in the corners
genuinely
here just so
impressive.
people can kind of see.
Oh, well. Here
And
you
then
go.
I'll clear the rest of mine off. So everybody can kind of see what everybody. So you can kind of see how they show.
I was. So at the start, I moved my queen immediately in for defensive purposes only.
Mm-hmm.
I was a bit late getting her out, but taking his out right at the start crippled him the rest of the match.
Oh, 100%.
It
DJ.
still sucks that I lost both of my rooks to him because at that point the defensive formation that I set up, and it's an issue when you do it in normal chess too. It blocks in one of your bishops. In this instance, it blocks in both of them because they need the diagonals in order to operate. Your rooks become far more important on this than the bishops do, especially running that.
What I really regret, well, I mean, I made some key blunders in there, but through the whole game, I was like, I could move into his castle and, like, basically, this point, I'm gonna get his queen, but he would just take me with one of his bishops because they're right next to his castle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could have in this game just gone,
And that,
hey, if I move into your castle to kill his queen, will you leave me be for a minute? And you would have went, yes.
I probably would have. The bishops were there
I'll
for
be out of your castle in just a
And
moment.
the bishops were there for exactly that reason, but you had the incentive to kill the shit
All
out
I
of his
would have
queen
had
about
to do was
it.
move in a rook, and then his queen would have been threatened. His only options were to kill my rook, at which point you would have taken his
Yeah,
queen.
100%.
The queen would have still been gone.
Or fuck off
Or-
and
right.
let us do something else for a couple of turns.
So,
So yeah, I know that this is a little bit more of a thinky game once you get in. I wondered if that was going to be the case because our first turns went by very fast.
did.
And then
got progressively,
it got progressively
exponentially
longer.
longer.
But that's what chess
Yes.
does when you're not running on a time limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah,
okay with that because I mean, this
Speed
was a
Warlord
good game.
chess.
Oh,
We need to get some clocks in this bitch. Speed Warlord chess.
I think
the
that
thing is,
would
there's
be
a rule for a
very
short game.
interesting.
Everybody gets 20 rounds, and that's it. So at that point, it's
You have 20 rounds.
You have 20 rounds to take as many points as you possibly can. If you get a checkmate, cool, but you're not guaranteed to get much.
I mean, that's
40
still
running
the
40
same
rounds.
thing.
A long game is 60 rounds.
Okay.
That would have come down to us for probably another hour.
Easily.
At the end, it was
probably
I'm gonna let
Possibly
you
a
in on a
toss-up?
secret. My entire purpose those last 8 turns was to play Cincinnati Time Waste.
there really wasn't a lot that you had available.
Yeah,
Well, I
I
knew
was,
I was ahead, so I was purposely just trying to keep you.
I
off
forgot
my
that
ass.
his bishop was in line with his fucking castle there at the end, and I'm like, I'm just moving this here, your check. Oh shit, that
Yeah.
fucking cost
Yeah.
me 4 points. Awesome, so that sucked. And it's just like, all right, well, I'm just gonna fucking waste time because I know I'm not winning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
that was my goal because I didn't want to give you points,
At a certain
And the reason-
at a certain point, yeah, that's just kind of what you have to do.
and that's
And
why
one of
there's a
my
rule limit.
Hand me this. So this is what I'll put this out here for everybody else to see.
Sure.
So one of my things when normally you've got your normal chess set up with pawns across the front,
Mhm.
Yeah.
one of my favorite tactics to do is I'll purposely do a staggered formation.
Sure.
The problem doing that is if you do it on black, it locks out your black bishop. If you do it on white, it locks out your white bishop, but it makes it a pain in the ass for them to get through the wall because they're facing off against the phalanx.
Yeah.
If they attack one pawn, the other one just moves up, and each one is reinforced by 2 except for the ones on the edge.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
way that you do that is you fix that by creating a hole with your off-colored bishop,
Yes.
getting your rook behind the line, and cleaning house.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you're behind the line.
Once
it's
you're
just
behind the line,
you're
it's-
like, oh, free death.
The problem is getting through the line, and sometimes I'll actually stagger it to where I'll have 2 out front, and I'll run it
Yeah.
that way.
Well, did Warlord Chess meet with everyone's expectations?
Yeah, thanks a fun game.
This was spectacular.
To get a double checkmate on our very first play, that was nuts.
The moment you put that there,
Totally
I saw
planned that the
anything
entire
planned.
time.
It's like, oh goody!
I-
My problems went away.
I feel like
Somebody mentioned I was
having
kingmaker,
played
I'm like, yes.
Yes, that's like the
Oh.
correct. You were the kingmaker.
Yes.
because I
Absolutely.
cleaned fucking house up.
I did manage to take
one
second
move net
because
14
I was fighting on 2 fronts.
Yes.
I was fighting both him and Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like having played chess at all in the last 5 years might have helped me not immediately fall into a pit of shame.
Yeah, but the interesting thing was your unpredictability. I think threw Callahan off his rhythm enough.
A little bit.
Well, see,
yeah.
But I could have used it, like I said, in this game. Table talk is allowed. I could have been, hey, you want to fuck some shit up?
Well, that was also a problem because Braden was playing initially very defensive.
I was playing hyper defense.
Yeah.
And so was I.
I was playing
I
for the long
would
line.
say that you were less defensive, but I'd say you were like moderately defensive with a particular bone for me. And then Callahan was matching my energy.
Yeah,
initially.
and I was-
That is a terrible setup for me and Callahan because we ground each other down, and then you got some good shots in on me, and Braden didn't take shit for like half the game.
Braden didn't take any casualties for like half the game, even though
I lost 2 pawns.
Yeah. And you didn't grab a lot of pieces, but you got yourself into a situation where you had a whole lot of options, and Callahan had burned a lot of his fighting me, and PJ wasn't fighting you. That is,
That's what let me get away with it.
yes,
PJ
that is
not fighting you,
terrible
not
for the
fighting
rest of the
PJ.
table to be in.
Which is what let PJ fuck up your day.
Yep.
And Callahan kept trying to fuck
something
with me,
was-
and I would be like, okay, but
I was expecting him to
Regrettably,
keep
I
fighting
didn't
there.
see the thing where I could have got in there and was protected.
I was
Yeah.
If I would have
expecting
got
you.
behind your line, I handedly would have won this game.
I had expected you to keep focusing on him,
I was paying attention.
and I was just gonna try and take out his pieces while he was trying to fight a
moment-
war on 2 fronts.
Yeah.
And it's like, cool, I'll make up most of my points off of Nathan, and then I'll come after whoever's left over here because
Yeah.
Braden and I are just like,
If I
we're
had
gonna fuck with
not,
each other.
seen and blocked you in that turn window that you didn't see,
Mhm.
yeah, I was.
It would have been a
The opportunity was only there one turn,
Yes.
and I saw it in close.
I find the social
The
social
social
stuff.
aspect of it is interesting.
Yes, I find it fascinating because even if you're not agreeing with somebody, you can put them in a situation to fuck another guy
And
over.
you can still screw them
Easily.
over just because you agree to something. They,
Oh, yeah.
they put it
Yeah,
in there.
there's
They're like,
no-
all alliances have to fail. There can only be one victor.
Yeah, it adds a dimension that I did not expect to enjoy as much as I did. But God damn, it was
At the
fascinating.
end
to
of the
do
game, when
that.
I saw Callahan setting Nathan up to punish me, I was like, "Oh, you guys are being dirty." I see.
Oh, we're being dirty.
I-
We're being dirty.
I mean,
At
in
one point, I
fairness,
was like, man,
we were
are both
not-
way too weak. To
we were
make
not
this
backing
work.
each other's plays.
No, we were
the
not.
only play that got backed was when PJ put you in the corner, and I was about to just drop the hammer on Callahan anyway.
Having someone who's not actively coming at you is in and of itself a catastrophic benefit
Yeah,
to the
I know.
detriment of the other side of the
Because it
table.
allows you to ignore
Right,
an
we were
entire
both-
flank.
Yes.
We
And
were
you just
both
focus
freaking
on the
out,
other
and
side.
We
the
were-
move was just you wanna.
We were fighting.
Sure.
We were
and all of
fighting.
a sudden you're just like, oh, that's a whole army.
We were fighting on all fronts, and by the time we realized, oh shit, they're not doing anything to each other, we had already lost.
Both half of your combined.
We had
power.
lost enough that we basically didn't have a chance.
Yes.
Yeah, Callahan was trying to be tricky toward the end. I saw what he was trying to do, and the problem for him was because I still had rooks and a queen.
Yep.
Rooks
And
plural.
and at that point, I was basically just wasting PJ's time. That was all I was doing
in
for my
fairness,
last couple turns.
You were not only wasting his time, you were inadvertently allowing Callahan to set you up to take my lunch if I didn't do things in exactly the right order.
Yeah, not
which I
only
did not
wasting
appreciate.
my time, you were
It would
doing
have been real
effectively
nice.
and preventing me from getting as many points off of your pieces as what I had hoped.
Yeah, but that's all that I could do. But it is very interesting that I could do that as an effective strategy that actually had an impact.
Yes.
Even with a king, a
bishop,
couple
and
of
big
pawns, and
pawn.
a
A
bishop.
bishop, 6
Yeah.
pawns, and a king. That's what he had left for the most of the match.
But it was still very effective.
Yeah.
And these corner castles are mean as fuck.
Oh yeah,
They're mean as fuck, but they're a horrible Achilles heel.
they're mean when you get
You're
into them.
also-
They're mean when you get out of them.
Right.
They're always mean, no matter who you are or where the fuck you are.
Like, I really dig this. I would play this again. I'll be
100%.
open to a chat spot because I know that changes the dynamic of the game and opens up a lot more mistakes. So that was
Yeah.
the other thing was Callahan falling for schmuck bait was also what
That
made you
sucks so bad because I saw it right away because I was like, wait, I gotta put this back for just a second. I gotta see something. And I'm like, yep.
Both
Yep, fuck.
my bishops were sitting in my freaking castle along with this one fucking knight over here, and I'm like,
I wanted to
I
kill
can't
him
move
so
any of
bad.
that because the moment I do that, he's gonna stab me in the back. Cool,
Yeah.
just gonna leave these 3 pieces here, and I was operating most of that match 3 men down without having actually lost them off the board.
Yeah.
I would be interested though to see if it would be possible for one person to checkmate everybody else at the table and still lose on points.
Oh, I'm sure it's
Oh, it's absolutely
Possible, yes.
improbable, but
Highly
it is very
improbable. I
possible.
would say it would-
Probable to do,
Because
almost certainly. not.
Checkmates are only going to be 21 points.
Yes.
If you're doing that,
You're sure to pick up a couple more pawns. Figure you get into the 29 range.
29, 30 range thereabouts, and honestly, the only way you lose that is if everyone else picked up everyone else's pieces and you just
And-
added cleanup.
and probably a lot of yours,
probably with a
too.
cleanup.
Yep.
I
Now I know that pawn
I have to
strategy
call the
sort of
call
works,
for time.
but if I
Or
do
I have
that,
to-
I
you
have
guys
to
do.
basically
Yeah.
because their conversation.
ignore the fact that I have
I
bishops.
understand.
Still right.
You do what you gotta do.
Or I move
I
my
know we
way
ran
over
late.
me.
Love everybody.
Before you run away, I have to.
Get to the thing.
Wonderful. Love
Okay.
things.
I have to go scan a thing.
Things, stuff and things.
Right, yes.
Thank you. Be right back.
Good old business and stuff.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
doing his thing.
Would play this again. Playing from the corners is interesting.
The pawns.
I want to play from the edges.
The pawns.
I wanna
were
play
meant
the
to run away
cross.
from me, because I wasn't. I'm like
That was what's screwing me up too. And
like
I was
the
constantly-
attacking sideways thing was
Yeah.
just. I kept wanting to move them towards Brayden.
Yeah,
It's like it doesn't really reverse how they work, but it really feels like it does.
Yeah.
they
it's
work
so
the
weird.
exact same.
Yeah.
But the movements are reversed. But they're not reversed because you're going diagonally. So you're still going straight and attacking diagonally, but you're moving diagonally and you're
You
attacking
can't go
straight.
backwards.
And you can't go backwards.
It fucking feels backwards. It
feels
just doesn't,
so weird.
even though it's not
Yeah.
mechanically. It's so crazy.
And when I was setting that up at the beginning, everybody's like, what the hell's he doing? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's it. And I'm just like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure out how these fucking pawns
I
work
moved it.
and how I can actually set this up to how I normally run my defenses. And then it's just like, yep, nope, that works, but it runs into the same fucking problem. And actually on this one, if you're playing from the corners, that defense's problem is magnified.
yeah.
Because both of your bishops are the same freaking color.
Yeah, honestly,
and you're boxed in. It is a bitch to get bishops out playing from the corner. I don't care what. Even if you don't use that strategy, trying to get bishops out into the board in Warlord's chess is a pain in the ass.
yeah, I did find the
Knights, rooks, queens, those are the most powerful in this type of board playing from the corner.
I did find the solid brick of pawns in the middle that you ended up with, where there were just 4 of them all close together.
The diamond formation?
Yeah, that-
because you attack it, it's just like, okay.
Okay, I take you. Okay, you take me. Okay, I take you. Okay,
Yeah.
you take me. Okay.
Now you're stuck and
Eat shit.
congratulations. Yeah, eat shit.
Yeah, I think that this is partially built with somewhat of the expectation that there is going to be a pawn war in the middle.
I don't
And-
think any of us really tried to do that.
No, I think a lot of people would though.
Yeah.
And like that would open it up a lot for the
Now I
bishops. If you get a pawn war
Good night,
going,
everyone.
bishops go crazy.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for joining me.
Good night,
This
Callahan.
was fun.
It was. I got a queen.
Oh my
Time
God.
for signing off.
Yeah, time for us
me
to
to be
go.
a sleepy boy. I got work early in the morning.
I know that
Thank you for.
Monster Hunter Wilds just released, so I get to stay up till 2 a.m. playing that tonight. I don't have to, but I'm going to.
I'm gonna say, darn, how awful for you.
You playing Monster Hunter Wilds?
Yes.
My friend Cal in New York took today off from work. So if you hop on the Beelzebub's channel, he's in there. He would love to play that with you. He would probably group up with you, no problem, if you guys hop on voice chat and want to play. I don't know if Zal took the day off from work. You might have a 3-man crew that you just run around in Monster Hunter Wilds. You just
If they're conscious, I'll give it a look.
Yeah, anyhow.
We need
hey,
to go.
everybody.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Good night. Thanks for sticking around. This was real fun.
Yeah, this was good. Well,
Yes.